What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mo and J. This is On the Clock Friday, where we talk about each individual character and we break them down for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Pause on breaking them down, but we go over their story and we tell the story behind the story. I don't make any of this up, but go ahead and rate the episode for me. I know it's a build up for the finale, but that means 9 and 10. As soon as 9 turns on, we better see some head cracking. We better see some skull shaking. We better see some elbow to guts. They better pick it up for 9 and 10, because I give episode 8, even though it's a build-up episode, boy, I give it a 6. I give this episode a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And that's only because I know it's a build up and I got high hopes. I got dreams. You know what I mean? I'm at work. I'm watching this. All right, when we gonna get to it? And then we had that drawn out Effie scene with her junkie bro. I ain't got a job, mama. I'm like, what's going on here? Where did we go wrong? And I know yesterday I was looking at, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to put on my goggles. I'm trying to see through the bullshit. I'm like, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. They didn't really have a plan for this Effie, but they might be trying to do a spinoff with Effie. So I got the goggles on. I'm like, all right, Mo, look through the bullshit. But it was something about that clip and them dropping it yesterday. I just, behind the scenes, I'm talking to myself every night before I get off. Y'all don't know what I do when I get off here. When I get off here, I went over to the main house. Came inside. My mama was are you done? Julius, are you done? I said, Mama, not right now. I can't talk to you. My dad was like, how'd it go? How many people you have in the live? I said, Dad, not right now. I went into the bathroom. I locked the doors. I just turned the water on. I let the water run. I just had the water in the background, the ambient noises. I took my hand like a cup and put it up under the water. I took the water, splashed it on my face, shook the water off my face, and looked in the mirror and said, Candyman, 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 because there was no way that I could make myself believe that them dropping that Effie clip yesterday was going to give us an episode that we were waiting on. And you know what? I was let down because the freaking Candyman didn't show up, and I had to go to sleep hoping that I was going to wake up to an amazing episode, but all we got was a build-up episode. But you can't build up in the finale. This is it. There's no more coming back. There's no turning back. There's no next season we'll get it right. This is it. This is it. This is Tariq going from a boy to a man. We just stuck on the 2. We ain't made it to a man yet. We went from boy 2. We ain't made it to a man yet. I said, what? Not episode 8. Someone someone do something. Please. What are we doing? Anya's over here talking to her mother all kinds of ways. Kane's over here. Noma's talking about hi, mom. I'm like, someone get the defibrillator. I don't know if my heart can take it anymore. I don't know if my heart can take it anymore. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm MoNI. This is On the Clock. Build up episode. I had to be a little bit extra with it. It was decent. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting much. It was a build up episode. We know 9 and 10, they about to knock our heads off. We see that Don Carter, we're going to talk about this episode. We see what happening to Don Carter in the trailer. So, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully they'll pick it up. I don't think they're going to let us down. This series hasn't let us down yet, so it'll be all right. We'll be all right. What up, Kendall? Torian? DeMarcus, what's going on? Man, one thing about DeMarcus is going to give you a laundry list of people that are going to be unalive. Nakima, TT, and VA 777. That means we just hit the jackpot. What up, Zay? I mean, it was cool. It was cool. It wasn't a bad episode, but remember, a D pause is still passing. Don't you ever let a teacher, talk down on you because you got a D. A, B, C, and D passes classes. Now, if you off in college, you might have to retake that course. But in high school and elementary, a D is a passing grade. 60% is better than 50%. It's like winning is on your side. Hey, thank you, DeMarcus, for that $2. Tariq finally became the latex predator. And the crazy thing? The crazy thing about the latex predator is, gentlemen, I always tell you guys on here, wear protection. But it's like that in real life. You reach for that protection, they were like, we don't need that. Excuse me? What do you mean we don't need it? I need it. I need this. Diana just got stomped out. She talking about let's have another one. Nigga, if I'm Tariq, I wouldn't, man. First of all, I wouldn't even be in there kissing with Diana. I'm like, man, you're a murderer. First of all, that's the first mistake that Tariq made. Someone note this down for Monday. The first mistake Tariq made, he was one-on-one with a murderer. And look, you remember you guys were making fun of me because I kept calling that the devil baby. And remember, I was saying that the Tejadas, because we know Monet's history, the Tejadas were trying to trap Tariq, and everybody was like, oh no, Mo, it was mutual. Nope, we just seen it. Diana was trying to trap Tariq because she realized that the Tejada family is a piece of, and they ain't got a future. She tried to hitch herself back to Tariq. That's why I did that little prayer where Tariq went in there and he had a one-on-one with the Lord. And the Lord said, I taketh what I giveth. And Tariq, I'm giving you a second chance at life. And everybody was like, oh, Mo, no, that's messed up, Mo. No, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Sometimes you got to pop out and grab the rubber on these. Diana tried to throw that thing on Tariq, talking about we don't need this. And then she got the nerve to get mad that Tariq, this responsible young man with a bright future ahead of him, wanted to wear protection. Fellas, if you ever encounter someone like this, you look them in the eyes and you tell them straight up, you need to leave because you want this. This should be your response every time.
In the case of 5-month-old Jemiah, Julius, you are not the father.
And that baby was Salim's. Damn. What y'all think? Was Diana wrong for that? No. Let me rephrase it. Was Tariq wrong for grabbing, you know what I'm saying? Grabbing some protection? This is the power universe. You always have to have protection, whether that's a Thule, a rubber. Zay said, hey, Zay. Someone get Zay out of here, man. Someone get Zay out of here, man. Zay, we trying to be responsible. Let me get 10 minutes of responsibility, and then we gonna jump back into the power universe, and I'll let you know how you supposed to operate. But this is risky. This is risky, fellas. And ain't it too soon for them to be doing? Like, it's only been a day. Ain't it too soon after a miscarriage? I could be wrong. Ain't it too soon? Like, this is only 24 hours. She didn't call the body. Like, you just called a body last night. You talking about having a baby? I'm scared of you, Diana. You can't even go to sleep around Diana. She'll try to catch you while you sleep. Diana turn you over like, whoa. She get to work like, hey, yo. It wasn't no time jump. This is the next day. Yeah, it ain't no time jump. Nah, y'all not doing that to me. Hold on. What they say Diana is?
You're fucking delusional.
All right, we back in the power universe. 18-year-old me, 19-year-old me. Diana would have came through. She would have been talking about doing what we do. We would have did what we does. And I would have pulled out. Hey, if you under 18, man, you got to close your ears right now. Don't try this at home, gentlemen. 18-year-old, 19-year-old me, I would have just took my chances, and then you just got to pull out. Tariq, what happened? Oh, man, I got nervous. Woo! You ain't getting me twice. Fool me once, nigga, you'll never fool me again. Fool me once, you'll never fool me again. Oh, man. Damn, what happened? Oh, man, my bad. This isn't a time jump, though, because watch this.
If we give him leverage on Nomas, what's going to stop that?
They talking right about the leverage when Don Carter caught them at the house. Because remember, Tariq pulled up. This is the very next day. So we had the stomping out, the recovery, the body, and then the new baby that was about to be made.
Noma's, what's gonna stop that bitch from wanting to kill us? Tell us what this sneaky bitch is up to.
Noma's my client.
The allegiance is with me.
I'm hearing she's making more moves.
Damn, man, they tried to get my dog Tariq, man. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never been set up like that before. I was looking at Diana like, where's this coming from? And now Diana's a pure thug.
You're fucking delusional.
I will say this though, the Power Universe has gave us some good punchlines. It ain't even a full 24 hours. Diana, that's what Usher was singing about. You a bad girl. Ooh, come here, baby. Yeah, that's what Usher was talking about, a bad girl. Y'all watch out for Dirty Diana. Now I see why y'all call her that. Then, oh, hell no. Y'all remember? Hey, when I say this, all I want to hear and see in the chat is Mo is right. All right? All I want to hear is Mo is right. Who in this episode, is not a mistake, who fucked up the most? Just list the name, who fucked up the most. Because when I give you the answer, you're going to be like, Mo was right. Who fucked up the most? Nah, not Braden. Braden's a lost cause, y'all. Braden is a lost cause. Think about what we've covered over the last 2 weeks. Think about what we've covered over the last 2 weeks. Braden, he's a lost cause, man. He ain't got nothing to live for. Family, he ain't got no money. He ain't got nowhere to go. Just think real hard. We've been talking about this for 2 weeks. And I'm the only person that's pointing this out. You guys, you're cold. Let me just say you're cold. Think deeply. Just close your eyes. No, close your eyes and just think. Who fucked up the most? Who just doesn't have a care about anybody in the world? That's who you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Come on, guys. Work with me. You know how I think. You know my thought process. Let's go. Who fucked up the most and cares least about anybody? I've been pointing this character out for a while. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Work with me, man. Work with me. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all thinking, y'all skipping right over it, man. Y'all skipping right over it. Nah, this person is more fucked up than anybody in this episode. Come on, guys. When I show y'all this, y'all gonna be like, damn, I ain't even think of that, Mo. I ain't even think about that. The most fucked up person in this episode everybody hasn't been named. 3, 2, 1. This is the most fucked up person in the episode. And I broke down the other day that this person is the reason all the bullshit is going on in Stansfield. This is the most fucked up person in the episode. This person right here. This individual is the biggest fuck up we've ever seen. She was about to let Elle die. Elle was in that bed. She's sitting in the room, didn't call 911, sitting in there chilling. Brayden is like, what the fuck happened? She like, oh man, she took some coke. She was chilling. We was chilling. You know me. I smoke weed. I gave her the coke. I put the coke in the drawer. I set Lauren up. She's sitting in the room with the door closed. Brayden like, call 911. She said, hell no. This bitch left Elle in there to die. It wasn't that motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is a goddamn zombie on the bed? Brayden said, call 911. She said, hell no. That was fucked up. I said, what the hell is going on here? What the fuck? I got body. Look at Elle. Bruce Sandra didn't even think about calling the police. She was chilling in the room. Braden and Tariq had a whole argument about not standing down and Braden moving up out the house. Elle's in this motherfucker gone. I'm gone to the moon. What'd he say? Give me a second. Let me find the words. Let me find the words to explain what's going on right here. Let me find the words to explain exactly what's going on here. Now I'm gonna read them word for word, line for line. If you know the song, put a 1 in the chat. But I'm about to explain exactly what's going on here. All right. Let me explain what's going on here. I said I'm higher than the motherfucker right now. I shoot a nigga dead in this right now. They thought I fell off, but I don't see how. I pull up in my car and it's just like, wow, it was me and Faye Beezy. He on 3 pills. Renegotiate, I need another 3 mil. Bitch, better chill. Can't you see I'm froze? Federales on me, so I pause for the pose. All these feds keep looking at me. You see, this is what's going on right here. Slowing down the trap, make it hard for a G. I got a bitch on Bankhead, nothing but a dank head. Slide through on it late night, she give me good head. You see what I'm saying? It was me and Slick P. You know we run the game on her IOU. You know we run a Mac 11 cock in my AR steady. Run up on me, motherfucker. I'm ready. I'm geeked up. I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. Star Trek. Scotty don't want to give a star. Back, I'm in my zone and I bought me a star. Gack and I'm really geeked up. That's a star. Back, I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. I roll with gangsters, pill poppers, and dang heads. I got partners like Worm, Lil Boom, and Buddy. Man, this motherfucker is in here having a party. Motherfucking Elle is in that bitch. Bruce Sandra and this motherfucker get yelled, nigga. I got body. Elle and this motherfucker knocked. Brayden said, call 911. Bruce Sandra said, nigga, please. So these fools had a joint meeting talking about kicking Braden and Tariq out. The whole time they the fiends. We don't know if we got fans or fiends. Nigga, we don't know if you niggas is artists or fiends. What the fuck is going on? Elle is in this motherfucker stanking. Lips all chapped, looking like Pookie. This might be Pookie's daughter. Pookie was in New York, beat me up. She was from the motherfucking Carter. Bruce Sandra's and this bitch just kicking it. And then Bruce Sandra had the nerve to go to class like nothing happened. Braden down at the hospital. Bruce Sandra in class talking to Diana, asking Diana about being pregnant and shit. Bruce Sandra didn't give a fuck about Elle. And this is supposed to be her damn band member. this is the most fucked up I was looking at that, like, what the hell's going on? But then I realized that Brusandria set Lauren up. So now it all makes sense. Brusandria is undercover. And I've been saying this since day one. Everybody like, man, we need to see Brusandria. We need to see Tariq or Tate knock down Brusandria. I said we need to see Brusandria in handcuffs. We need to see her behind bars. Take her up there with Diddy. Get her out of here. Brusandria is fucked up. And all the shit on Stansfield is because of her fucking over Lauren by putting the weed in Lauren's drawer. And now she done gave Elle some fentanyl. She done gave Elle some fentanyl because Steve didn't have no fentanyl. Steve, it was stepped on, but it wasn't no fentanyl. The only reason Steve died is because he had some lead to his head. So it wasn't Steve, it was Brusandria who gave her the fit. A brick of that fentanyl. Brusandria got it. Oh. Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I connect the dots for y'all. I've been pointing out Brusandria for the longest. And it's all making sense. She set Lauren up. Lauren wore the wire, got Kane, Brayden drug into it. Effie got drug into it. Tariq got drug into it. It's all because of Brusandria. Hey, thank you for that $2. Brusandria wrote book 2. Book 2. She's the author. Hey, yeah, she did. She got herself about all this shit. Don't call the police. And then she went to class. Not once did she check on Elle. Where that nigga Stokely at? Stokely ain't show up. Damn. Never trust a big button to smile. It all makes sense now. Never trust a big button to smile. But this is on the clock. We just wasted about 30 minutes. You know how we do to get this thing started. Now I'm a little comfortable. You know, whenever I get on here, I'm a little bit shy, especially when you don't hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We did drop the Penguin recap for episode 1. That is up there. Pretty damn good show if you haven't watched it on HBO. If I had to make a villain, that is who I would make a villain, like Oswald. Grade A in my book. But Elle, we hope you get better. Even though you kicked Braden out, Braden is tripping, but we'll get to that on Monday. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Who are we going to start with tonight, this evening? Now, I'm probably going to I do got to get up in the morning. I got to make some runs. I'll be in Frankfurt tomorrow. My parents are leaving, so I'm going to stay the day out there with them, take them out for a nice little, little steak dinner out there on the river. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Little steak dinner. I might buy a little bottle of Remy or something, just to get the edge off. But I'll be in Frankfurt tomorrow evening, so I might not have the recap up for this episode, but we'll get it up. And we'll probably do a live Sunday. Yes, Sunday night we'll probably do a live for Penguin. We definitely need to talk about that. Oh, yeah, and it is my Pop's birthday, man. What is it? 2024? Pops is 74 today, man. Pops is out here. Thank you, Torrin. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing started, man. All right. Start with Braden. All right. I didn't get to do slideshows this week because, man, I came home. I did the recap. Shout out to Erica for the screenshots. Erica Vane TV. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, you know what I'm saying? She hooked me up with the screenshots when I can't get them. Shout out to her. We don't have slideshow tonight, so we'll just be going through the photos, but I do have all the photos. We'll start with Braden. Good old Braden. Man, I wonder, what do you guys think? What's the over-under on Braden making it out of this thing alive? Like, do you think Braden's family's going to accept him back? Or are they just like, Braden, it's over with, man? Because, I mean, it's been a lot of drama and a lot of pain. No more pain. Hey, that jacket, though, that Drew had, that jacket was kind of fly. The jacket Drew had was kind of fly, man. Y'all calling it a Michael Jackson. It was kind of cool. I had a leather jacket that kind of looked like that. It just didn't have all the extra on it. Oh, damn. Y'all don't think that the Braden's going to get back with the family? I thought them white folk always get back together. All right, let me find the first time we see. Okay, we see Braden at the crib. Hey, y'all think they had a in the script? Y'all think they had any like in any of these scripts where they had Brayden say nigga like just one time? Y'all think they ever wrote that in where Brayden said nigga one time? Because there is a clip where people think that Tommy said nigga, but he didn't say nigga. You think there was a scene where they had Brayden saying nigga, but they were like, nah, we not gonna put it, or Brayden was Gianni was like, nah, I don't want to say it. I would have to have a scene where he says it one time, like Tariq is like, man, say it. You know what I mean? I'd have to have Brayden say it one time, man. Brayden is cool, man. One thing I say about Gianni, he ain't fucked up in real life. You know what I'm saying? You're a cool white boy, man. You know, he cool. He getting the trolling this shit. But he ain't fucked up in life, man. As long as he stay cool, Gianni, hey, man, you're going to make it far, man. I do want to see how him and Michael Rainey, they branch out. I know Michael Rainey's doing movies. I do want to see what Braden does also, though. You know, I be calling him Braden. But yeah, I definitely want to see, you know what I'm saying, see these young boys, these young men, you know what I'm saying, blossom. Oh, and be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell you what movie, but my cousin is shooting a Lifetime movie. You know what I'm saying? I might fly in and get some behind the scenes, not for the movie. I don't even know what the movie is, and it's on Lifetime, but I might fly in and get some behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Try to read the script for the director. Hey, what you think? You think you can just throw me in there? Just in the credits, just put random black guy. And that'll be me. Random black guy, Mo. You know what I mean? Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, Joseph. Man, both of them are cool. They ain't fuck. I'm glad that they got this. Well, it wasn't really no beef. But all right, come on, we gonna get on the clock, man. It's hot as hell. Hold on, give me a second. Oh man. All right, here we go. What up, Anthony? We talk about Braden. I'm trying to think, what did Braden do? Braden didn't really do nothing too bad this week. You know, some people will say, you know, say he may have fucked up, but I don't know. All right. Oh yeah, Cooper Sacks, of course. Cooper Sacks is just fucking Cooper Sacks. So that's all you have to say. The first time we see Braden, he's in the room. He packing up the North Face bag. This North Face bag go for about 120. If you go to the outlet, you can probably get it for like $84.99. But Tariq is on the bed and Braden is packing up. And we're like, okay, was Braden about to hit the gym or something? And Tariq is laying on the bed like, man, this shit crazy, man. Diana done got whooped on by a dirty cop. Diana done killed a dirty cop. Fuck, and now we working for a dirty cop. Man, it's out of control. Said, what the fuck we gonna do, B? Braden's like, I don't know what you doing, but I got an Amiri sweater on. I'm about to go try to get me some girls, and I'm gonna move out and go talk to Elle. I'm gonna go see if I can move into Elle's dorm. Now, moving from dorm to dorm when you don't go to school here is crazy. But Braden wants to make it work with Elle. And once they throw that thing on you, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to separate. But Braden's not really hearing this. He's like, listen, I'm trying to go over Elle's house. Whatever you got going on with Don Carter, remember, Don Carter recruited you, Diana, and Monet, and Drew. Braden's looking at it like, man, I fuck with you, Tariq, but come on, man. Don Carter didn't recruit me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to... What do you mean we, Tariq? What do you mean we? We... Stop with all this we shit. I was sleeping on the couch. I ain't have nothing to do with that. I'm making moves. Actually, I got Effie. I got the damn knockoff Course Correct. I got all the campuses, bro. I'm getting money over here. What it do, pimping? You over here working for Don Carter. Look, Tariq working for Don Carter got to get leverage on Noma. We forgot to factor in that 35% for what Tariq is getting, but Braden is getting money that is untapped. They just need a supplier. They're supposed to be working for Noma, but he's like, look, I got the business from Effie. Don't worry about how I got it. Just, hey, thanks, Braden. We got to give Braden some credit. Yeah, he did some wild shit to get it, but you got to give Braden some credit. It's not like Tariq is out here just moving course correctly. You know what I mean? Tariq is out here fucking up too. Tariq? Yeah, Tariq. Tariq went to a house of a dead body. And then I know, well, we jumping around a little bit because all I could do is tell y'all what I saw. I'm not making any of this up. They said, Mo, here's the episode. What did you think? How is Tariq getting mad at Braden for catching a body when his baby mama caught a body less than 12 hours ago, less than 6 hours? What time is it? About 8:35 in the morning? It's 8 hours, about 12, 9, 10. 10 hours ago, Diana was standing over an officer. So Tariq can't get mad like, while you out here chasing after your baby mama, unaliving police officers, I'm getting money. I got the course correct, the knockoff course correct. So you got to give, on a scale of 1 to 10, Braden getting course correct. We're just going to continue to call it course correct because it's like the concert shit. It's the knockoff version, but I'm not about to continue to say the knockoff version of course correct. It's just too much for your boy. What, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what would you give Braden for getting the whole enterprise of course correct from Effie? A 6. A 6 ain't bad. 6 I was gonna say about a 5 or 6 because he had to go break into a cop's house, so it's still kind of risky. But hell, it ain't like these niggas ain't just been killing motherfuckers. Whatever happened to Bash? Remember Tariq allegedly unalive Bash? I cannot confirm or deny that. Bash's body's just stinking somewhere. Like none of these murders are being solved in New York City. It's just a wild, wild west up here. 10s. Come on, Patrice. Come on, Patrice. Patrice, you must have forgot that 1 in front. There's no way you get Braden a 0. He had to break into the cop's house. He had to put up with Kane, and he got all of it. Not just Stansfield. He got all of it. That means up at where was she at? Was she at Princeton? Where the fuck she was at? He got all the colleges. I give him like a 6 because it was still risky. But he's like, Tariq, man, fuck all this. I'm going to Elle's room. And we know in Power, whenever your back is against the wall, and I looked at the likes and they're at 45 and we got 100 people in here, I feel like Braden right now. You know, y'all my people. Y'all the Moets. But I feel like, man, fuck all that. It ain't no we right now. It's like y'all versus me. You know what I'm saying? We can get that thing up to like 70, 75 likes. Braden's like, man, look, Tariq, if you ain't going to acknowledge me and give me my props, then I'm dipping. I'm going over Elle's room. Plus, I can get some of that. Give me that honey love. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night and I feel all right. The party's here on Elle's side. So Tariq is like, man, we can't back down from Don. Nigga, stop saying Don and stop saying us. That Don situation is you, your baby mama, your mama-in-law, and your goddamn brother. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's the B, the R, the A, the Y. That ain't got nothing to do with Bray. So Braden daps him up and he goes over to Elle's spot. He goes over to Elle's spot. I don't even know where that photo is, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate not having my damn slideshow. I feel naked. Well, when Braden goes over there, we've already discussed what's going on. Brusandria is having a party. It looks like somebody set Elle up with some of that fentanyl, a brick of fentanyl. That don't take much when it comes to fentanyl. All jokes aside, terrible. So when you're taking these drugs, you hear Kodak saying, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it. Don't, because they're mixing it with fentanyl, and it only takes a very, 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 with 10 more varies and another 5 varies on top of that, and then another varies X squared to kill you. So it's very, very small. Fentanyl gets you up and out of here. But Brusandria is sitting in the room. Braden's like, man, I'm going to my girls. I'm getting my lady back. Let her know. Like, you know, I was on that last night, and man, shit. Woo. She got your boy nose running. Woo-wee! Damn, that shit hit the spot. I'm gonna get my girl back though. Brusandria opening the door. What the fuck you doing in here, Brusandria? Oh, what the hell happened to Elle? Well, Elle in here, toes just stretched out. She got the big toe sticking straight up in the air, so you know she hit some of that good fit. Braden's like, call 911. Call 911. Brusandria's like, no, I ain't calling 911. Nigga, I'm in here. I'm the supplier. I already set y'all up one time. So Brusandria leaves her best friend, her bandmate, laying in the bed on that fentanyl, knocked out, talking about she was good a minute ago. Did you hear how Brusandria explained this? Oh, she was good. She would just snort some coke. What? What? It wasn't, oh, she was good. She was just smoking a little bit of that marijuana in the back. Oh, yeah, she was good. She was just smoking, you know, she was just snorting some coke. That's just casual to y'all? She's in the back just getting it in. Woo. Shit. Woo. Elle, you okay? Let me turn the music up a little bit. What the fuck is wrong with Elle? I'm like, oh, okay. What are you doing? A magic trick? And then Brusandria in there. Oh shit. Elle, you good? Elle. You she might be, she probably just sleeping. Nah. I'm gonna hit you back though. We just chilling, vibing out, listening to music. Nah, Stokely, we'll be at rehearsal tonight. We just getting, you know what I'm saying? We getting focused right now. Nah. Elle sleep at the moment. Nah, I'm just smoking a little bit. Nah, I'm fuck with you. We'll be down there, Stokely. All right. Who is it? It's Braden. Braden who? Man, white boy Braden. Tariq homeboy. Oh, Braden. Hold on. What you want, Braden? Where's Elle at? Man, she's sleeping. How long she been asleep? Man, she said she was doing coke. She was all right. What do you mean she all right? Her lips dry as a motherfucker, man. Yeah, that's just what happened when you sleep with your mouth open. It don't seem like she's sleeping, man. Her eyes are open too. She look like the Undertaker, Brusandria. Oh man, I thought I was high. I thought she was playing around. Call 911. Now, whoa, now, Brady. Whoa. You done crossed the line, partner. You done crossed the line. We got coke up in here. We got weed up in here. I don't fuck with. Oh, I don't fuck with 12 now. I ain't calling no police, Brayden. You can get your police ass up out of here. That's that white people shit. You call the police. I'm a real nigga. I ain't calling no police. Brayden's like, Elle is fucking dying. She's ODing. She ain't sleep. What the fuck is wrong with you? Brusandria said, Well, that looks like my time to go. Let me get my notebook. Well, Braden, I'm gonna head on to class. You do what you gotta do. And Bruchandra went on to class like nothing happened. This nigga Brayden got to goddamn take Elle to the goddamn hospital on his own. I said, what the fuck? Bruchandra in here just kicking it, smoking, chilling, talking all casual. Oh man, she said she was doing coke back there. She all right. She all right. What do you mean she all right? Let's see how all right she is. This is how all right Elle is. Braden down at the hospital. Now Braden took her phone. Braden took her phone and he's texting Steve, talking about, hey man, where you at, man? I need to get some of that work. He also calls up Tariq. Now, the conversation between him and Tariq, very casual. You got to remember they might be under surveillance. So it's just, hey man, yeah, Elle, she good. Because Tariq actually shows up down here. And Tariq is like the homeboy that doesn't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like, this is a true story. So one time, it's this dark road. And so my homeboy, when I switched schools, my homeboy, he was a year older than me. So it was him. It was two of them, him and his best friend. And then up under him, he had a brother that was a grade up under me. And then his homeboy. So one night, I'm chilling at the crib. And my homeboy called me. I'm like, what's going on? They went and ran a two-man. Right? But when they got there, the dude that called me, he called me like, hey, my homeboy, he walking down the street, man. He tripping. So I'm like, man, what the hell? It's probably about like 1, 2 in the morning. It's dark as hell, too. I'm talking about pitch black on this road down there. It'd be like fucking foxes and deer and shit just running around. So he like, yeah, man. I like, man, what the hell happened? It's probably like 1 in the morning. I'm like, man, what happened? He's like, man, we came over here run this too, man. You know, I had mine set up, but the friend wasn't really feeling the other homeboy, the one that walked off. So I'm like, God damn, man. But this shows you how fucked up the one that called me was. So I'm like, where he at now? He like, man, he walking down the road, down Byers. It's probably like 3-4 miles, pitch black out there. It's like one light. And that motherfucker's like towards the intersection, but it's just dark as a bitch out there. So I'm like, damn, all right, I'll pull up. So it's probably like 5 minutes from the house. I drive down there. I got the high beams on. I'm looking. My homeboy walk. I like, hey, man, hey, get in the car, man. So I pick him up. I take him to the house. And then, so I already heard the story that the old girl, she wasn't really feeling him. And she ended up calling another dude over. So now it was 5 people over there, my 2 homeboys and 2 girls. But then they called another nigga over. So he ended up leaving. He was mad because, you know what I'm saying, he thought he was going to go over there. And I had him in my car, and we outside in front of his house. So I'm talking to him like, hey, man, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then this nigga started saying, man, you know, man, if I was like to die today, like, I don't think no hoes would show up to my funeral. In my mind, I'm thinking, nigga, that's the last thing you need to be thinking about. Like, if it's your funeral, who gives a damn who's showing up to that motherfucker? First of all, they ain't gonna get, like, I didn't know what to say. So we sitting in the car and I'm like, man, it's cool, man. Don't like trip off of it. But I really didn't have the words because I wasn't prepared for what I was put into. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking I just gotta pick my homeboy up. He tripping, you know what I'm saying? Blowing off some steam, pause. I'm pick him up, take him to the crib, drop him off. I'm gonna get back to my business. But I'm in the car with him for like 30 minutes. He talking to me like, man, oh no, like who would show up to my, I'm like, nigga, who gives a shit who would show up to your funeral? Like, you're gone, man. Like, if them hoes are showing up now, they didn't give a fuck about you when you was here, but I couldn't say that. But I didn't know what to say. Man, I'm like 21 years old. I think it's some deep shit. Like, he's alive, you know what I'm saying? He ain't. But it was like, damn. This is before like suicide was a big thing, but I'm sitting with him in the car and I'm like, damn, man, this nigga's some serious. But I didn't know what to say. All I knew was like, all right, man, I can't let this nigga just go in the house. So I was just talking to him out in the car, but I did not have the words to say. Like, that's a true story, man. Like, fuck. I was like, damn, that's messed up. But that's how Tariq was. Tariq came in here like, damn, Elle all right? Doctor says she might be all right, Tariq. She might not ever be able to walk again. That nigga Tariq said, oh, she'll be all right. Trust me, man. She'll pull through. And that nigga dapped him up and left. Like, man, I gotta go get on out of here. I gotta go meet up with Davis. This nigga Tariq didn't know what to say. That nigga was just like, fuck it. Oh, man. He looked at the body. He was like, she be all right. What he really wanted to say is niggas die every day, B. But Tariq definitely didn't know what to say, man. But I had that was the first time I was ever in a moment, like a real world moment, where I didn't know what to say. You're like, man, if I die, like, wouldn't no girl show up to my funeral? But in my head, I was thinking, man, who cares, man? Like, you're gone. Like, if there are already decent chicks that show up, I'm gonna be there. So just know that your homeboy gonna get at something. But I couldn't say nothing like that. This was a serious moment. He was vulnerable at that time. Pause. But that's just an example of what Tariq did when Tariq got in here. Tariq was like, okay, yeah, she be all right, man. She'll pull through. So Braden ends up texting Steve, and he's like, hey, man, we got to meet up. And he also convinces Tariq, hey, man, we just want to scare him. Zay, well, how am I sick? How am I sick? The fuck will I do? I picked him up. I can't be sick. I picked him up. He was walking down there. What if he had got attacked by a deer or something? You know, deer be attacking in Missouri. Them motherfuckers don't play around. Them motherfuckers attack. Hit you with them antlers. Oh, it's over with. So I did a favor. So Tariq gets the message from Brayden. We just gonna go scare this nigga Steve. They get up there. They got them told. Them poles on them. Them poles without the extendos. They kicking the door. That's right. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. You sold my girl some dope. Tariq talking about, come on, B. We just gonna scare him. He said, oh, yeah, we gonna scare him. All right. He said, you got fentanyl? He said, no, I ain't got no fentanyl, man. I don't know what that is, man. I got that shit over there. It's 70% pure. He's like, no, that ain't that pure shit. My girl's in the hospital because of you, Steve. Steve is like, man, wait a minute. Who is your girl? Elle. Oh, Elle? Oh, man. Nigga, Elle's everybody's girl. Man, I give Elle a little bag of that cocaine. Elle will go crazy. This ain't me talking, y'all. This is the TV show. Steve is like, Elle, nigga, that's everybody's girl. You give Elle a little bit of, man, you better believe Elle about to act a fool. I heard one story, man. This nigga gave Elle like a 20 piece. They said Elle was doing, y'all know my move 366, where you jump off the bed and you, back in my younger day when I had a good hip, you jump off that bed. I call it move 366. You jump off the dresser. Woo! You know what I'm saying? You fall off in that thing. They said, Elle, you give her a bag of that. Oof, Elle will go crazy. So Steve was like, wait, Braden. Wait, that's everybody girl, man. But I didn't give her no fentanyl, man. I got that 70% right here. So Braden like, oh, hell no. Try it. So Braden, he on that shit too, but he just did a little bit just to take the edge off. Because, you know, sometimes you got to take the edge off. So he slammed Steve's head into it. Steve like, oh, shit. He on his Tony Montana right now. Whoa, wait. Braden like, that ain't it. That ain't enough. Do it again. So Braden slammed his hand there again. Tariq like, man, what the fuck? This is that white on white crime they be talking about. They always talk about black on black crime, but this white on white crime a little bit different. These motherfuckers get high together and then they do this. So Braden has slammed his head into this motherfucker 3 times. Bow, bow, bow. His nose is bleeding and shit. Now you can't resell that product because Tariq and Braden do need that product. But now he throws Steve on the couch. He's like, oh, you're going to pay for this one. And I'm thinking we just going to scare him. But out of nowhere, Braden actually uses the toolie. Pop, pop. Oh, man, what the? And Tariq gets mad. All right. Was Tariq right or wrong for getting mad at Braden for doing this? Yes, it is sloppy. And he did say this is how we'll get caught. Maybe that was foreshadowing. But was Tariq wrong? Because like you said, Zay, Tariq doesn't have any reason to be mad. Tariq didn't do it. Braden did it. I showed up and I was trying to stop Braden. Hey, Braden, no, don't do that. So if Tariq was right to be mad at Braden, why wasn't anyone saying Tariq should have slapped the fire out of Diana when she unalived the cop? Last week when Diana unalived the cop and Tariq showed up, everyone said that Diana was dumb and no one said anything about Tariq except for me saying Tariq shouldn't have answered that phone call. But why when Braden does it, it's okay for Tariq to get mad? But when it was Diana pulling Tariq into a homicide, it was, oh, Diana's silly. They're just hanging out. Oh, my bad, Tariq. I got you involved in a homicide. Well, Braden took it to the extreme, and I'm with y'all. If I'm Tariq, I'm slapping the hell out of Braden. Hey, Braden, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Braden took it to the extreme. And then, he's still coked up because he shows up. Look at Elle. Elle getting up. The nurse is like, here you go, Elle. Braden's like, don't worry about it. Here's your phone that I stole from you. I actually text the plug, but you ain't got to worry about him giving you none of that bad fentanyl ever again. And Elle's like, wait, fentanyl? Steve didn't do that. Braden's like, oh, yeah, Steve did do that. But don't worry about it. You'll never see him again, and no one else will get hurt. She's like, what do you mean? He's like, I handled it, Effie. I mean, it's my bad, Elle. Yeah. You weren't lying. This ain't no fit. This is actually kind of pure. I handled it, Elle. You won't have to worry about that ever again. She's like, what do you mean you handled it? It's good. It's good. He's gone. She's like, I didn't ask you for that, Braden. He's like, don't worry about it. You in good hands, baby. Braden, are you all right? Yeah, I'm good. Just a long night. You think they got some perks in here? Elle was like, Braden, just leave. I didn't want anything to do with this. And Braden just threw his life away. Now, I don't know if they're going to get caught up with this shit, but that's pretty much it for Braden right there. Braden did fuck up, man. Did he drop the ball? I won't say he dropped the ball as bad as Busandra because Elle would have died if it wasn't for Braden. So we got to give him at least 1 point for that. But Braden is wilding out, man. Braden is wilding out. And you know my slogan, once a junkie, always a junkie. So Bobby Brown and Whitney, these two can stay together because neither one of them I see recovering. And that's Braden's story. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else. Like Kendall said, Braden can go. There's really nothing else for Braden to do. Like, what else can Braden do? Like, what can we do with his storyline? He doesn't have college. He doesn't have a job. His family don't fuck with him. Elle don't fuck with him. He's living in Tariq's room. Tariq is about to graduate. What is left for Braden? Yeah, Braden need money. Braden need a job. No, I'm not saying Braden is dying. I believe that Braden and Tariq are both going to make it out of this season. But I'm saying, hey man, you think you can plug me in with Tommy? Send me out to Chicago, go hang with. Well, they only got a season left too, so you can't go out to Chicago. Oh, hey, Effie, you going to Stanford? Hey, is it cool if I come out there and just crash in your room for a little bit? Oh, I can't. Damn. I guess Braden just got to continue to throw parties. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All right. That's Brayden's story. Who we got next, man? Who we got next? We off the clock now. Who we got next, though? Who do you think is more likely to recover, Braden or Elle? If there was another season, or we could say there's a fairy tale, who do you think is more likely to recover, Braden or Elle? Braden. I wonder what Braden could do though. Like, what could be his move to get the hell up out of here and just leave the game alone? Cause I changed the game for you. I want to see what it do. All right, fuck it. All right, we about to get back on the clock. Who we got next? We got Brayden out the way. Effie's story is kind of, well, we got Effie and her mom. Don, he got a longer story. Kane got a longer story this episode. Drew kinda semi. His is more connected with Don and with Kane. He doesn't have too much of his own. Monet really don't have much. Leffie and Claudia look alike. I don't even know. Monet and Tariq. Well, Monet and Tariq, yeah, Monet doesn't really have much. Monet is with everybody. Monet was with Tariq. Monet was with Tariq and Carter. Monet was with Tariq with Noma and Drew. I mean, not Drew, but Tariq, Noma, and Kane. Tariq and Davis. Her and Kane. Her and Drew. So she didn't really have too much of a story like on her own or her trying to figure some shit out. Yeah, Diana, all Diana did was try to throw that thing on Tariq with no rubber. Matter of fact, we'll do Noma's story. So from Noma we'll go Noma and Anya. From Noma and Anya, we'll go to Kane. And then from Kane, we can spin it to Tariq and then Monet. And then we'll go to the administrative group at the end. Yeah, that'd be all right. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll do Noma's story. We'll do Noma because that's gonna tie in Davis, Anya, Kane, a little bit of Tariq, and then Don Carter. And then from there, we'll probably go to Tariq just so we can get a decent size of time about talking about Tariq. All right. Where is Janet? We still waiting to find out where she at. Oh yeah, we had that almost scare with Elle. We got Effie's mom. We don't know who Effie's mom is tied in with. We got Diana here. Braden did catch a body, but it was a random body, so we don't put Steve on the board. We don't know where Pinky is. We don't know where Janet is. Are we seeing Janet? Is Janet popping back up? Or that was it? Like, what was the point of even showing Janet? They said we're gonna bring Janet in here and get rid of Janet in 2 episodes. RSJ, we just forgot all about the damn. I mean, it's cool, like, hey, because Braden ain't messing with his family. So the whole pyramid scheme, I mean, not pyramid, the whole Ponzi scheme. I mean, we're done with that. Unless RSJ pops up in that last episode, hey Tariq, we got this going. I can help you diversify your bonds. Yeah, Janet said she was going back to Atlanta, but Janet never made it back to Atlanta because the incident at the table happened. Remember, Janet said she was going back, but she ended up sitting down at the table. What was that? When they found out Diana was pregnant? Because she was supposed to go back, but she never left. She was still there. Unless they just saying she left like the next day or whatever, but who knows? Who knows? It's power, man. Fuck it. We ain't tripping off of it. Janet ain't really put in no work anyway. Janet's still in the house. Janet in the house trying on clothes. Monet ain't been in the house in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Monet had that bodysuit on this week, and I'm like, Auntie Mo, Uncle Mo, Auntie Mo, Uncle Mo. Man, that sound like a match made in heaven. But you know, I ain't gonna disrespect my dog Kane like that. All right, who we got? Who we got next? Oh, Noma. That's what we said. All right, we're gonna talk about Noma, go through her story, and then we'll talk about Tariq after that. Just for the because we gotta make sure we get Tariq's story in here. What we got? 130. All right, we getting back out there. All right. My name is Mo.J. This is On the Clock. We talk about each individual character. We break down their story and we tell the story behind the story. You know, I don't make any of this up. Everything you hear me say happened on the show. They say, Mo, here's the episode. What did you see? And I say, all right, let me see what I see. And I tell y'all what I saw. But hit that like button. We got 130 people in here. All right, cool. Let's try to get this thing on up. Noma. The first time we see Noma, because even Noma was getting into it with Anya this week. Okay, what is this? All right. So the first time we see Noma is at the sit down between Tariq, Monet, Kane Tejada, and Noma Tejada to be. Well, while they're sitting down here, Noma's just sitting and playing the field. She ain't really saying too much. She's listening to everything Tariq got to say. And Tariq is explaining to them, listen, Don Carter is after y'all. Y'all need to watch y'all P's and Q's. We got to make sure we on point. But we might need to unalive a police officer. Yeah, I said it, a police officer. Now everyone is looking around like, wait a minute, this is really the plan we going with this early in the episode? Yep, you damn right. This is what we going with. We got to unalive a police officer. And everyone's sitting around the table and they're like, all right, Tariq scam Patrick. At least somebody's calling Tariq out. Now Noma's sitting here and she ain't really saying much because when someone starts to show their cards, you got to see if they're playing with a full deck. They got a card up their sleeve. They might have that ace of spades up under their leg. You never know. When you playing cards, you got to assume that everyone you playing against is cheating. So you got to watch them closely. You want to see if they bluffing or not. So Noma wants to know, okay, Tariq, smart guy, if you know that Don Carter and the feds and the task force are after us, what information do they have? What solid proof can you provide so that we can believe you? Because we know in power, we don't believe anybody. There's never been a week where we just watched the episode like, man, I can trust that person. You know, that person seems like a genuine, honest person. Let me go ahead and put all my trust in them. So she's sitting here, and Tariq is basically saying, listen, we can take Don Carter out for you. Same old two-step. We take out Zion. We get to work with you. We take out Don Carter. We get to work with you. Now, Monet is listening to this, and this ain't Monet's story, so we can't be on her side. We got to be on Noma's side because we're telling it from Noma's perspective. The whole time they in here, Monet is sitting here quietly. Leg crossed, glasses on, staring Noma down because she wants that top spot. Now, Noma's peeping it. You can tell when somebody's staring at you. You know what I mean? You know when somebody's looking. So Noma's talking directly to Tariq because she don't talk to workers, aka Monet, because she did fire Monet at temporary suspension, should I say, when Monet was getting up out that hospital when she had them hot things on her. But Noma's like, okay, if you got all this information, Tariq, fuck it. Let's go ahead and go through with it. Now Monet gets up and she's like, fuck it. If y'all ain't gonna go through with this, kind of like the 5 heartbeats. If we ain't gonna do this thing right, let's not do this thing at all. Heartbeats, breakdown. Nights like this, I wish that my mom would call. Monet said, what did you call me, bitch? She said, oh, I called you mom. I'm a Tejada to be. Monet looked. What the fuck, Kane? She got you pussy whip. You know what I'm saying? Pushy whip. Not pussy whip, pushy whip. Because she be pushing Kane all around. Remember, she told Kane, you ain't no real man. You a mama boy. So she pushed him into fucking trying to marry her. She's like, yeah, me and Kane are getting married. It's business. I said, oh, Lord. That's exactly what I was predicting, too. Y'all get married. So Kane's like, yeah, mom, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it comes a time in every man's life. Some of us do it earlier, some of us do it later, but it comes a time in every man's life where he needs to step up to that plate and take that woman that's been ran through and put a ring on her finger. Sometimes you got to take the road that was more traveled. You know what I'm saying? The saying is take the road that's less traveled. Sometimes you got to take the road that is more traveled so you know what path you on. You don't want to walk in the woods and ain't no one paved the way for you. You got to go out there and try to figure out how to get there. Sticks and thorns and all kinds of poison ivy because no one took that road. You got to go down that road that niggas done built the highway on. Sometimes you got to be the sucker, brother, that takes the road that's been traveled many, many times. And Kane said, look, I'm going to take that road, but this is a business decision. I'm not going to be driving down that road. I'm going to be sending tractor trailers down there. You got a trucking business. So this is all business. And Monet hears this and she's like, wait a fucking minute. Kane marries Noma. I work up under Noma. I will be working for Kane. Wait. Kane marries Noma. Gets all the businesses and helps get the contracts. We get rid of Don Carter. We don't have a supplier, but we'll be working up under Noma. But technically, she's doing business with Kane, which means, hold on. Kane marries Noma. Noma got the guns and the drugs. We get rid of Davis. We need some guns and drugs. We'll go with Noma, but it's business, so I got to answer the Kane. Wait, that can't be right. All right, hold on. Noma marries Kane. Let's try it that way. Noma marries Kane. No, because that means Kane would still be in charge of the business. And that means I would still have to technically be working for Kane. Oh, fuck that, Kane. She got you pussy whipped. And Noma's like, oh, don't be mad, mom. It's going to be a grand old time. It was a lot of shit racing through Monet's head. Monet was thinking, wait a minute. I got to work for Kane? And I told you, when I did the what's next, I said, you know the one thing Monet hates more than the police? What is the one thing Monet hates more than the police? There's one thing Monet hates more than the police, and it's real easy. It's a 4-letter word. K-A-Y-E. One thing Noma hates more than the police is her own kids. Monet hates a Tejada child. Monet could give a shit what's going on. Monet let Don Carter pull a gun on Diana. Monet don't give a fuck about them kids. Monet is the reincarnated female version of Mo. Fuck them kids. Monet will throw these kids up under the bus, and now she's hearing that Noma and Kane might potentially be getting married, so she'd have to work for Kane. And Noma knows that. That's why Noma's like, yeah, we getting married, bitch. Oh, did she call Noma? Did she call Monet a bitch? Oh, who said that? Because I'm over in the kitchen. I'm making me a drink. You know, I'm just here. I'm making me a drink. I'm like, oh, did she just call Monet a bitch? Or did she say mama? I couldn't tell. All I heard was bitch. I know you ain't gonna take that, Monet. So Monet, she storms up out of here. Monet gets up out of there because she upset because she gonna have to work for Kane. The next time we see Noma, oh yeah, Davis pulls up. Well, shit, everybody pulls up, to be honest. Because right after this, Davis shows up. Davis shows up and they got everyone here. Well, they got to call Effie also. And now Kane is rubbing it in Davis's face, talking about flipping them off, pointing at him. Yeah, man, we getting married. So the business is going to be in Kane's name to make her legitimate. Now, Davis still has to give her a new name, which is Sterling Reynolds. And he's like, listen, it's the guy. He's what is he, the director of commerce in New York, which means all the money that the city is getting, you know, is going to touch his desk at some point in time. So Noma's like, all right, cool, but wait a minute, hold on real quick. Hold on. Where's Effie at? Effie, come sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down for make change. Effie was looking good this week too, but we can't trust that motherfucker. Just like Noma can't trust her. But let's continue on. She tells Effie, sit down. Kane doesn't have a digital footprint. Now, a digital footprint can be one or two things, good or bad. My digital footprint is, it's all right. You know what I mean? But you never link like your real emails. You don't put your real names on anything. You just you go with the wind. So she wants her to make Kane a fake digital footprint, a LinkedIn account. I got a LinkedIn account. You go on there, you can find me. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. Give him an Instagram, a Snapchat, Facebook, a Black Planet, a Tinder account. What else they got out there? A Tubi account. You got to have a Tubi account. A YouTube page. Yeah, all the necessities to life. So Effie's like, all right, I can't make it perfect, but I can do what I do. So Noma's like, all right, cool. Now get the hell out of here. Kane goes and talks to Effie, but that's neither here or there because that ain't Noma's story. Now Kane is still whispering in Noma's ear, talking about, man, we gotta treat Effie with a little more respect, man. She's doing her job, man. She's doing her thing. Noma's like, I don't give a fuck what Effie's doing. You heard what Mo said. Get the shit done. Kane's like, who the fuck is Mo? Noma said, ooh, my man, did I say that out loud? Look, Kane, tell her to get the shit done. This is a business. This ain't no real relationship, nigga. Get out of here. Davis is talking about, yeah, if you're going to make them go to college, make sure it's a community college. NYU community. NYUCC. New York University Community College. So Davis ends up telling Noma about Sterling Reynolds. And he's like, listen, old boy is dead. Wile E. Coyote, he gone. AKA Wiley Adams. He gone. So I got this guy named Sterling. Now, Sterling, if we can make this work, we'll make it work. but what's up with you marrying Kane? And she's like, whoa. I married Kane to legitimize my company. And I got you hired as my lawyer to protect my assets until this shit goes through. So Davis is like, damn. Because remember, he was trying to get 51% ownership. That was a smart move, though. You got to try. Remember, never be afraid to ask. All they can do is tell you no. Now, in life, you're going to probably get 90% more no's than you get yeses, but always ask. Never be afraid to ask. And if you don't know something, ask for help. But she's like, yeah, get out of here. She's like, all right, well, I got this Sterling guy for you. She's like, okay, cool. And then we have the mother-daughter time. And it's like a lot of these situations that have happened, you would think we would have got these earlier because it feels like they're going to try to the whole Kane and Anya situation. We know where that's headed. Somebody gonna be knocking the boots. You know what I mean? We know where that's headed. But you would think they would have gave Anya, because we had her this whole season. They could have gave Anya a little more roles because I feel like they're gonna try to squeeze this in for the last 2 episodes. Which, if Kane knocks her down, that's gonna make Noma mad because hey, we're doing this for business. How could you mess with my daughter when we know that your daughter be throwing that thing? Because Anya told Noma about herself in this little meeting right here. She's like, wait a minute, mom. So you trying to marry a nigga that is half your age? That is a dope dealer with no job, no LinkedIn profile, no Black Planet login, none of that. I don't even think he got a Gmail. This motherfucker Kane is the type of nigga that still has this is Kane's email. C.Tejada Jr. at AOL.com. That's Kane Tejada's email. He still got an AOL email address. This nigga Kane don't know nothing. This nigga just be walking around living life. And Anya's calling her mama out like, what? Get out of here. I run a nice organization. When your father got shot, we had to come over here to the United States to get away from the nonsense, the shenanigans. I'm trying to protect you. Anya said, really, ma? Really? You're fucking with a nigga named Kane. Real name Lorenzo. Tejada Jr. We don't even know if he's really a Tejada or not because word on the streets is his mama used to get down back in the day. This ain't me making this up. I'm saying on campus, they said he had a brother that was 23 that thought he was 16. That's how fucked up they are over there. And you're about to marry one of them, ma? And Noma's like, you listen here, Missy. You don't talk to me in that kind of way. I'm trying to protect you. And Anya said, I'm old enough to know what's going on, ma. What do? Do you sell drugs? You smoke crack, don't you? And Noma's like, oh, you did it now. And Anya said, I'm old enough to know what's going on. You can talk to me, ma. Now, Noma really doesn't have too much mother experience because Noma's been over here in the States running the streets while Anya was over there with her pappy. And Anya, like Kendall said, Anya wants these answers. How do y'all think the relationship between Noma and Anya is going to play out? Because Anya ain't listening to nothing that Noma is saying. She wants to know exactly what's going on. But I think she's going to throw that thing on Kane to try to get information from Kane. I don't know if Tariq's going to say anything because he can still use that as leverage. Because if you tell her, like, yeah, your mom sells drugs, we work for her. She sells guns, we work for her. It's like she can go. Tariq told me this information, mom. Anya's about to go looking into her dad and prove. See, that's the thing. We only got 2 episodes left. How much research can Anya really do? She might have to get hit with some crossfire. Everybody in favor of Anya in the crossfire say aye. Everybody against it say nay. Aye. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. They didn't really get anywhere in that conversation, though. It was more of a, Mom, you need to tell me the truth. She's like, oh, you don't need to know the truth. I'm telling you what I know. Ooh, Mama, you can tell me. Thank you, Zay. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. So from there, what's his name? Oh, they got the meeting with Sterling after that because they meet with Nico. They meet with Nico before. Okay, yeah. So the next time they meet is at the dinner. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but if you peeping the people in the background, this guy's a dead giveaway that these niggas is the feds. And why would you come to this place to talk business? Like, if we're gonna talk this kind of business, it needs to be in the, you know what I'm saying, in a low-key spot. We don't need to be sitting out by the window. We talking about how I can illegally get these goddamn government contracts. We need to be somewhere secluded. Hey, y'all got a booth? And matter of fact, no, we don't want to be in no booth because y'all might have listening devices in here. But they end up sitting down like, hey, put us over at this table. I don't want to sit next to people if we're talking. Like, if you guys come and want to talk some, you know what I'm saying, some illegal shit to me, man, don't do it when we are standing around people. Like, if we're going to do that, we got to be out in a park or something. We can't just be sitting right next to people. All right, listen, I don't have no green card or anything, but I'm gonna marry somebody so I can get citizenship, and then you'll give me those contracts. And then once you give me those contracts, we'll give you a kickback. So if we get $1 million contract, we'll give you $75,000 right off the top. So if you could do that for us, you know, make it happen, then yeah, let's get this thing cracking. So Sterling is sitting down talking to Noma, but outside, unbeknownst to her, Don Carter is in the van. Surveillance team is out. We got 2 feds sitting right behind us. The task force is deep right now. They out here. Don Carter's like, yeah, oh, you got that Stone Island on. Okay, Don Carter got some money. He fucking that check up. But Davis ends up showing up. And the reason Davis shows up is because he knows what Tariq and Monet know. So even though Noma doesn't like Monet, Noma needs to be thankful because Monet has been looking out for her. Monet has been holding it down for Noma, even though they don't get together and get along, just, you know what I'm saying, have tea and crumpets or whatever they have in the UK. Hey, Monet ain't tell Don Carter about Noma. She ain't never throw Noma up under the bus. Now, I mean, of course, she's trying to get even right now, but hell, you know, sometimes you got to turn your back on people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't living life if you ain't turned your back on at least 15 people by the age of 30. You know what I mean? You gotta backstab somebody at least 6 times in your life. If you ain't got 6 backstabbings in your life, then you ain't living right. You ain't double crossed somebody. You ain't burned no bridges in life. You ain't living right. You gotta set that bridge on fire. Woo. Now, Noma's sitting in here and Davis shows up and hands her a card. Well, a piece of paper talking about, man, the feds is watching you. There's eyes and ears. There's bugs everywhere. So Don's like, why the hell is Davis here? Davis is smart. Davis is like, shit, if I can get in here, man, I can still potentially save the business and she can still hook me up. But they end up hopping up out of here. And I know Sterling like, man, what the hell? They hop in the whip. Davis and Noma are talking. It looked like they holding hands too. I could be wrong. This is her blue jacket. I know they ain't holding hands riding in the Escalade. He's like, look, Noma, I know, man, we can still make this happen, but it's just too risky out here. Don Carter and Noma, she's going for it. Noma went from being one of the villains with the most potential in the Power universe to she's hanging on by a thread. I think Raquel might have a little more power in the streets than Noma. But they end up making up out of here. And he lets them know, man, we might have an out. And that's over with Nico. Now, Kendall's been saying that she believes that Nico is going to flip. Now, I don't know if Nico's going to flip or not because it seems like he's still fucking with Don. But they show up like, all right, let's get this thing cracking, man. Don Carter is really after us. He's a nuisance. They're like, all right, well, we found us a loose end. Well, where is he at, Kane? Quit all the talking. He's over there. And it's Nico. Mr. Bandit. And Nico is just like me. When we talking business, I need that 50,000 up front. Ain't nothing like money in a Ziploc bag. He's like, where the money at? Just for the meeting, he wanted 50,000. So then they would basically like, name your price. He's like, 50,000 for the meeting. I'll do $1 million cash for the setup. Is that a good deal? 1,050,000 for a setup? Be real. Before we go anywhere else, be real. For $1 million, are you going through with the setup? I probably would have said, man, for the meeting, 250. For the setup, 800. For the meeting, I need 250. For the setup, matter of fact, the meeting, I need 250 to see if y'all serious. For the setup, I need a full milli. I'm walking out of there 1.2. 1.2 M's. Now, let me tell you, 1.2 M is about to be heavy as a mother sucker. When you watch these movies and they're running, you're not getting nowhere like that. You're going to need a van. That shit's about to be heavy as hell. You're going to need a cart. You're not just running off with a duffel bag. But I'm going to need 1 million for the setup and 250 for the meeting because my livelihood is on the line here. But they meet up and he's like, I can make that happen. They give him $50,000. I'm like, man. The reason I asked for 250 is because if you give me 250 up front, let's be real. If you give me 250 up front just for the meeting, you would never see me again. You would never see me again. That 250, my wife would be calling. Ring. Phone call from Maggie. Voicemail. Mo, when you come home, can you pick up some milk from the store? Dog? Can you make it quick because we're trying to eat and the baby has a rehearsal tonight? I'm listening to the voicemail. This message has been marked for deletion. I'm on the road with 250,000 cash. I'm gone. I'm hitting the road. She calling back. Mo, where you at? It's 7:00. You message erased. Hey, babe. Just checking in. Haven't heard from you. No text message. Your GPS is off. It's 9:30. You message erased. We're sorry. The number you have just dialed has been disconnected. Please try again. We're sorry. This number has been disconnected. Please try again. I'm on the road 250, window down, cruising. I'm up out of here. I know y'all thinking 250 ain't nothing more. Nigga, I got a little bit more stashed up on my own, but I'm gone. I'm about to tell. I'm not telling them. I'm not setting nobody up and losing my job over $1 million. Shit, I'll make $1 million in 10 years, man. Fuck all that. I'm hitting the road with my 250. I'm done. I'm resigning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw from my 401k early. I'll just take that hit. It might be 60%, but that's still 60%. Still probably about $400,000. Hey, you know what I mean? Cool. I'm out of here. Because if I take the wife and kids with me, that 250 is really only gonna be like 100. You know what I mean? If I take the kid and the wife with me, 250 is really like 100. And a real man gonna stand on business. So I'm gonna spend that whole 250. A real man gonna do for what he want to do. You know what I mean? They say a real man will make a way. And let me tell you something. As a real man, I'm gonna make a way for this 250 to last for me. She wasn't a part of the setup. I'm the setup. I said 250 for the meeting. I said $1 million for the setup. Now I just got the meeting out the way. You feel me? But Noma and them, they pay that money though. Money Monroe said nasty work. Why you think they call him Nasty Nico? Where you think the Nasty Nico name came from? The Nasty Nico. So he got the money and he's like, fuck it. But it's only 50,000 that he got. So that was just a hypothetical of what I would have done. And then this is where it gets a little tricky. Because Noma goes and she's at the dock and she meets up with Don Carter. So Nico told Don Carter that he did have this meeting. Now, he didn't mention that he got $50,000. He just said that she offered a lot of money. That meeting money was just $50,000 that he got to his pocket just for showing up. So he does tell Davis, and Davis is like, set it up and I'll meet with her by myself. And he actually comes out here. So it doesn't look like Nico is going to go through with the setup. Now, I believe he will because he still wants that money, but he wouldn't have told Don Carter that, hey, she did that. But he didn't mention the $50,000 like he still had something to hide. Now, the interesting thing is Noma, we were thinking she was kind of weak. Well, she is, but she was smart enough to know that Tariq is playing them. And Kane has been pointing it out every time. You trust Tariq? And she said, what did she say? When Kane asked Noma, did she trust Tariq? What did Noma say? Because this is giving us an understanding of Noma's thought process. What did Noma say when Kane asked, can you trust Tariq and Davis? Exactly. So it's been looking like Noma hasn't been knowing what's going on, but she doesn't trust anybody. And she knew not to give 51% to Davis because he said, you need someone you can control. And he said, do I look like you can control me? But she never answered that. So Noma's actually playing the game pretty smart. It's just she ain't really got the strength or the soldiers that she used to have. But she does tell Davis, God, I keep saying Davis, Don, why would they name both of the brothers start with the letter after C but before E? Now, she does tell Carter, our common enemy is Tariq. Let's take out Tariq. You guys don't fuck with my operation, and I get you some bread. You let us run our operation smoothly, that's 35% to you. You ain't got to do nothing. So Carter's like, that sounds interesting. Now, if he can convey this to Nico, in the long run, we'll make more money. Because if you get $1 million, I don't know if you guys know. If you get $1 million in cash, you can't do nothing with that money. You know you can't make like no big purchases with that money, right? You're going to have to slowly integrate that with the money you already have. You know that, right? You can't just go out and drop a bag on something because you're going to be very, very suspicious. So if you got $1 million, you can't just go put it in the bank. That's going to trigger all kinds of shit. Now, you could probably deposit like $300, $400 here and there, $1,000 here and there. But you know how long it's going to take for $1 million? You're going to be sitting on that $1 million for a while. You can't just go and drop cash. How the hell did he buy a $300,000 house? That's how niggas get locked up. They go rob a bank. They might be spending too much. You remember Set It Off? They was over there living like motherfucking. Well, Stoney wasn't living like that. Stoney was still selling that thing. Stoney had the right idea.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Stoney had money and she was still giving it to the banker. But Noma's been playing this smart. And I do believe that her and Don, they can make this happen because, again, she doesn't really trust anybody. And she's made that clear. And she definitely don't fuck with Monet. And that there is Noma's story. We got to give Noma some credit. She did fall off a bit. She did get the shipment of guns seized. Thanks to Drew. Drew knew that they were making some moves. Well, Chloe did have a garage, but man, that was a firehouse, though. It had the damn fire pole. Yeah, she had a whole firehouse. So that firehouse actually cost more than Stoney's house. Stoney could barely pay the rent, though. And they still was working for Luther. If you don't want to work for Luther, Don and Noma, now that would be a good relationship right there, especially after Denise passed. All right. We said we're gonna talk about Tariq next. Cool. We almost at 2 hours. Jeez Louise, we only got 2 characters done. All right. We're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna make this thing A-okay. We got Tariq, Kane, Drew. We'll throw Diana in on Tariq's story because she ain't really got nothing else going on. Drew, we'll probably do Drew and Don Carter's story together. Kane and maybe Kane and Effie, but Kane might be able to get his own story. We should see. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We good on time? We good at this pace, or we need to speed it up, or y'all are we good? It's about what? Braden, about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes for Noma. We good? All right, bad. All right, we got Tariq St. Scammer up, or is it Tariq Scam Patrick? I like Tariq St. Scammer, but Tariq Scam Patrick is all right. Tariq St. Scammer. Saint Scammer. St. Patrick. So you say, am I good? Man, I'm always good, man. You know what I mean? I'm breathing. That's all, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say is I'm breathing. Tariq Snake Patrick? Is Tariq really a snake? I don't know if Tariq really is a snake. Tariq just a cool guy, man. I might go get me some. I gotta be up in the morning though. Can I just get a little bit of Crown? Can I just get like just 1 glass of Crown? Not too much, just to get the edge off. Is it cool if I go get some Crown? Just a little bit. It's my dad's birthday. I gotta take the edge off, man. I gotta go get a little bit of Crown. Come on, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I gotta knock the edge off a little. I gotta. We did 4.5 hours last week sober. You know what I'm saying? No water, no nothing. We just thugged it out. I might have to get a little bit of that Crown. Just hydrate. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm fighting demons right now. Lord, forgive me. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back, man. Cause sheesh, I'm starting to get my Elle on. I'm gonna need a little something. I'm gonna need about an hour. I'm gonna need about an hour. You know, it's been 2 weeks. I ain't had no drinky drink. All I had tonight was this one little Truly, and that ain't do nothing to me. This is real fruit juice. So this is actually a healthy alternative. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Just you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna be right. I'm just gonna pull up a little bit. It's just a little, it's gonna be straight, but it's just gonna be a little bit, man. Just let your boy, can I live? Can I live, man? I've been working all my life. And I asked for one little simple thing. Just say, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I ain't asking for much in life. That's it. That's it.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
All right, we back. Woo! We are back. We are back.
We straight killers, Joe.
What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tonodeo. This is On the Clock Friday. We break down each individual character, 20 to 30 minutes. We tell the story behind the story. And just remember, Mo doesn't make up anything that he's talking about. It was on the screen and they said, Mo, here's the episode. Mo, break the episode down, because don't no one break down a TV show like Mo break down the show, because Mo break a show down how a show is supposed to be broken down. Now, these are their words, not mine. We got some drink. We about to talk about Tariq. We got about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours left, maybe 4. We got to have a bottle. We might drink the bottle. We might do a 4 or 5 hour live tonight. Who knows? All right, we about to talk about Tariq St. Patrick. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Pin in the chat is the Discord. Pin in the chat is the Cash App, MOEDOTJ. Or you can send a super chat. Shout out to my mods, my girl Kendall, my dog Torian. I think my brother Eric is in here. What up, Zay? Fire Girl, Fire Gives Life 24. Did I say fire gives life? Fire does give life. You know, when the forest burns down, yes, it's bad because animals are displaced. But guess what? After that fire comes new life. He said, that's it, enough yak. This ain't, this isn't yak. This isn't yak. Crown is a whiskey. This isn't yak. Yak is your cognac family. Crown is not in the cognac family. No, I'm not drinking the whole bottle. This is the bottle me and my mom bought. Let me not say that because she's a good Christian woman. This is the bottle that I bought. This is the bottle that I bought. This Crown Apple. This Crown Apple. I remember growing up, my mom used to always drink Crown. Now, you know me, I'm a yak guy, but my mom used to always drink Crown. And in our kitchen at our old house, she would always hide the yak. Like, she'd drink Hennessy too back in the day. But she would always hide it in the cabinet. So you had the sink here. Matter of fact, I got a picture of me and my sister Cherise when we were doing the dishes. But it's the sink, and then you had the cabinet here for the plates. And then there was a cabinet in the back that separated like the bowls and the glasses. But in the back, she would always put the drink back there. So the first time I ever went and got like some Crown on my own, I was about 11 years old. I want to say 10, 11 years old. It was probably about 8 p.m. on a Saturday. I don't know where they was at, but I was at the house by myself. They took my brother somewhere. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do what the adults do. I'm going to get drunk. So I went up there, got up on the counter, looked around. No one was in the house. AC was blasting in the little dining room. It was a dining room, but we didn't eat in there. We ate in the actual kitchen because the dining room had carpet, and then we called it the blue room. So I took the Crown bottle and I went out and I sat on the couch up under the AC because it was up in the refrigerator. I mean, not in the refrigerator. It was up in the cabinet, so it wasn't cold. So what I did was I set the because I thought the air conditioner would get it colder faster than it would putting it in the freezer. Plus, I didn't know how much time I had. So I put the Crown bottle on the back of the couch in front of the not the refrigerator, in front of the AC, and I let it sit there for 10 minutes. And I unscrewed it, and I had this little bitty, it was these Batman cups that we had. They were like this big, and I poured some in there, but I poured too much. I probably poured like this much in there because I'm thinking, all right, the adults are drinking. It's got to taste like Pepsi or something. Man, I took a gulp of Crown at like 10 years old. Oh Lord, man! Luckily we had brown carpet. I spit all of that out. The hell. This shit was nasty. But from there, I said, damn. If you can drink gasoline, I see why adults be drinking that drink. And ever since then, I've been on that brown. Not saying I was drinking at that age, but that was the first time I ever tried like brown liquor. It's like 10 or 11 years old, man. And I took a gulp. I didn't sip. I'm like, oh, shit. Man, wild times, man. So I spit all that out, and the only thing I knew, like I just went and grabbed like one of the bath towels, you know, the dry towels, because I didn't know how much it was, and I just like put that on the ground. I was like stomping on it. I was like stomping on it, and then I went and just drank a whole bunch of water, and I was spitting like in the sink because I ran to the bathroom when I got the towel. So I had my face up under the damn faucet, just spitting all the water out, and then I threw the towel on the floor and was like stomping on it. Yeah, a little drinky. A little drinky. So that was the first time I ever tried like dark liquor. Well, there you go. A random story about Mo. And then the first time I bought the first bottle I ever bought, I was 18. No, this is my senior year. Yeah, I was 17 and I bought a bottle of E&J from the 7-Eleven because they didn't card. They were just like, fuck it. If you got money, you can get shit. So I bought me a bottle of E&J. But by that time, I knew about mixing. You know what I mean? Whenever I seen the adults, you just drink it straight. You just pour it up and drink. So by that time, I'm 17 years old. I didn't watch Belly and shit. I'm like, okay, you got to mix it with something. So I bought me a bottle of E&J. That shit was like $12.99. E&J is some of the harshest shit. That's brandy though. That's some of the harshest shit that you could ever drink. But shit, I had some of that with a Pepsi. I was like, okay. Went to this house party. I'm like, oh shit, the girls is feeling the nigga. They dancing on me and shit. I'm like, oh, okay. You gotta get some drink in your cup. I was like, okay, fellas. To the 7-Eleven we go. Everybody who got 5. We got 3 people to, because back then, we would put in on a 10-piece too. So we needed 5, 10 for that. $2 for the wraps, you know what I'm saying? So that's 12 for that. And then we got to put together another 12. So $25 would get us right on a Friday night. 25 would get you right on a Friday night. Get you a little 10 bag, you know what I mean? A little 12 for the drinky. Yo, boy. Listen, my first time trying marijuana, I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I don't do it anymore. I'm an adult. I'm sophisticated now. But my first time trying that, I didn't know. But the cool thing was my new friends that I had the Acura 88. I had the Acura 88 Legend on some 16 chrome things. Smooth. I ended up getting that car totaled. A nigga, an old drunk guy hit me. I stopped at the light. He hit me, fucked up my trunk in the back. The back passenger door was all off the frame, but I had an Acura 88 Acura Legend on some 16s. So my homeboys, they smoked. I didn't smoke like that. You know what I mean? So I ain't start smoking till I was a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't blossom till later on in life. It was probably like 16. Yeah, 16 because I graduated at 17. So at 16, I tried smoking a black because I never smoked before. And then they had me smoking blacks to start off because I was like, man, I ain't trying to just jump into weed. I was still a little bit paranoid. I was a wild kid, but I was still a little like I'll go get some drink, but I wasn't like smoking or nothing like that. So I was smoking black. They be in the car. They be smoking, and I was smoking black. And then one day I was like, man, you know what? I think I got it. They passed me that mug. I wasn't ready for the weed. Man, life was good, man. I don't ever want to be. I'm not trying to hold y'all up or anything. We just telling story time. I don't ever want to be that old guy, back in my day. But dog, I graduated in 03. Let me tell you what you could get for $20 in 03. Back in 03, you could get you a dime, $1.50. You can get you some wraps. Out of that $11.50, you got what left? What you got left out of $11.50? Enough to buy the fucking store. Man, I was in there buying nachos. And not only was I buying the nachos, I was buying a bag of Doritos and substituting a regular bag of chips, getting me some Doritos, get me a king-size Reese's, get me some motherfucking sour gummies. Well, they didn't have sour gummies back then. Well, they did. They had the Hasbro gummies. Get a bag of those. I go and get 2 of the little strawberry Calypso lemonades. Oh, boy, $20, you could do so much. And then after that, you still got money left over. I could take a little shorty to the movies. Movies was only like $4 back then. We can go to the matinee Saturday afternoon, get tickets for like $1.50. Man, you can make 20 stretch the long way. They used to call me Mo the long way. You feel me? They say, Mo, what you doing with that dub? I said, shit, kicking it this weekend. What we on? $20, I could go, man, shit. If my mama gave me a 50 piece, oh, Lord, let me tell you something. Well, my mom would never like give me a 50. My mom would only give us like 5s and 10s. Pops, though, you rarely ask my dad for money. Like, Pops over there, he verified the story for you. You barely ever ask your Pops for money. But when you do, that nigga give you like a 50 piece. You know, the first time I ever seen a $100 bill in my hand, me and my brother, my dad used to cut down trees, him and his homeboy. They had a little tree business on the side. And I used to think, like, damn, man, my dad really be putting in that work. Like, that's one thing I always say. My dad was always working. Very successful, man. Always had a job. And then even on the side, they were cutting trees. One weekend, my dad and he's like my uncle. They were cutting down trees. They got this contract for a church. And they probably worked for a whole week straight, probably like 2 weeks, cutting down huge ass trees. That weekend, he took me and my brother. He woke us up early. I'm talking about early, probably like 4:45, 5 o'clock. Woke us up. It's snowing outside. I remember we going outside in the backyard, getting the shit out the shed. We bringing the shit around. We had like 4 chainsaws. We had to load up like all the ropes, get the trailer and shit together. So it's like 4:45. Me and my brother, we tired as a motherfucker because we was up last night bullshitting, playing Sega Genesis. He take us down to the church. Man, we get there, the back of the church looks like a fucking jungle. It's this big ass oak tree in the middle of it. My uncle used to climb up the trees because he worked for that, what's it called? Asphalting or whatever it is, that orange company that cut down the trees. So he had the experience. So he had the little spikes. He would climb up the tree, cut it down. And then my dad, when it gets cut down, he'll use the bigger chainsaw and like chop that shit up. And then me and my brother, our job was to carry like the sticks that we could carry back to the trailer. But you know, we fucking off. So we ain't paying no attention. My dad over there yelling and shit. Oh, get your ass over here. What the fuck are y'all doing? We on the back of the church. So the church, we on the back side of it. They got this bus. And I don't know if the bus was abandoned or not, but like some of the windows were broken out. So when we seen broken windows, me and my brother went on the bus because we just pulled the door. You got to like pull it a little bit, then you push it in. So we went on there and we started breaking the other windows out. We in the damn seats, kicking the glass out. We got the fire extinguisher. I hit the fire escape. Bow! And then we sprayed the shit. So we in there playing around. We opened up the on the roof. You know, you got the 2 escapes on the roof. We opened those up and we throwing snow at each other off of the roofs. Man, tell me why they were cutting the trees down. We wasn't paying attention, and my dad didn't know where we was at. We in the truck. I mean, we in the bus. Nigga, they cut down one of the trees and the branch like falls down and it falls on the hood. It falls on the hood of the bus. Man, me and my brother ran out the back of that motherfucker. It's just like boom, you could feel the bus like lift up. So we ran out that shit. We ran around the building and we act like we was coming from the other side. So our dad wouldn't know we were playing in the bus because the windows were broke. So we were just like, damn, the tree fell on it. You know what I mean? We're like, damn. But anyway, long story short, that was the first time I ever seen a big face $100 bill because that was Saturday morning. Sunday morning when we woke up, on the top of both of our dressers, it was a $100 bill. We both got paid $100 for that, for helping my dad out. So I was like, damn, that's what it feels like to have a job. And you know what me and my brother did? We went and bought a Nintendo 64 from Sam's Club. For the Nintendo was $199. We had $200. My mama paid the taxes on that. We got a Nintendo 64 with an extra controller in WCW versus NWO. Yep, that's what we did. My first big face $100 bill. Spit that bitch the next weekend. Fuck it. Fuck a savings account. Fuck a savings account. Me and my brother put that 100 with that 100 and got that motherfucking Nintendo 64. Yeah, that's my first time. Kid, man, do you not know how we came up, man? Shit, $100? Shit, we won't go see no $100 in my house, man. We didn't get central air until I was like fucking 15 years old. before we transferred schools and we moved out to the suburbs, I didn't know what central air was. We had an air conditioning unit in the living room, in the blue room. You got to remember, this is what, 96? 96, I was what, 11? So yeah, 96, 97. Yeah, man, times was tough. Do you know for school, me, my brother, my sister, well, my older sister, she was old enough to work. We only had $100 for school shopping. That means you can get 2 pair of pants and maybe 3 or 4 shirts. And then my dad would pay for shoes. You only get 1 pair of shoes for school. And then when Christmas rolls around, well, winter rolls around, you get your basketball shoes. So you wear the same pair of shoes every day for school. Like, that's how we live. It was too many of us. We didn't have like, my dad worked, but he wasn't about to spend all our money on fucking bullshit like clothes. You know, and we had clothes, it wasn't like we was bums, but you know, we didn't have like all the cool shit. We wasn't wearing like Tommy and FUBU and none of that. You were just wearing bullshit like you just find on, you know, fucking shirt here or there. It wasn't like we would like the step above Walmart, but we wasn't like better than niggas that went to Walmart because all our draws and shit was coming from Walmart. He said he started. Well, no, I was just filling in the blank, man. Come on, guys. I told you, let me get some drink. Let me knock that edge off. I'm getting comfortable. You guys see how timid I was in the first half? You see how timid I was in the first. Now I'm okay. Now I'm getting my storytelling down. Now I'm actually being able to articulate in how can I say? No, that I was about to say archaeological, but that's fucking digging in the ground. Astrological. No, not astrological. I don't even know what that is. Either way, now I'm comfortable. Now I understand what's going on here. What's a step above Walmart? When you were thinking about it, it really ain't a step above Walmart because Target wasn't big. We didn't have no Targets where I'm from. We had a hypermart. Now, we used to go to hypermart a lot. Before they converted all the hypermarts into Walmarts, it was just we went to a hypermart. See, Anthony said the crown got me flowing a little bit better. I'm flowing like water. Well, let me not say that because y'all gonna be talking about man Mo on that Diddy shit. No Diddy around here. We don't know. We flowing. We ain't slipping. That's that baby oil. We flowing. All right, come on. Oh yeah, we had Kmart. Oh man, we got pictures at Kmart. Man, I got family photos at Kmart. Man, shit, my family ain't above it. We used to be at Sears. Definitely get pictures at Sears. That was my dad's favorite place. Sears, and then Best Buy started popping up. My dad used to go in Best Buy all the time. All right, here we go. We got to talk about Tariq. Damn, we supposed to talk about Tariq, what, 20 minutes ago? That's why we call this On the Clock. Y'all get me distracted. Circuit City was cool. I used to go in Circuit City because Circuit City sold kicker speakers. And I was going to get me the L7s. I was going to get 2 12s out of there, but I ended up working at Best Buy. And I got the 2 P12s from Rockford Fosgate. So I had 2 P12s, 12-inch subs. I had 2 of those knocking in my 95 Acura Legend. Shit. And I was the first nigga in Kansas City with 20s on the Acura Legend. The first nigga in Kansas City with TVs in the headrest in the Acura. The first nigga in Kansas City with the in-dash flip-out TV. I was that nigga. Yeah, I was that nigga. And my boy J-Man was the first nigga with 22s on the Monte Carlo in Kansas City. My dog JD, our rim man. Hopefully free JD if he ain't free. He was the biggest dope dealer in Belton. That motherfucker had 27s on the Hummer. He was the first nigga in America that had 27s on the Hummer. That's facts. He was in the Dub magazine. I'm gonna go find that for y'all. That was my damn rim supplier. He ended up getting locked up though because he was selling dope. That's how he had all that money. But yeah, he was hooking us up, man. I had spinners on the Acura, and then the next year I went to 20s. J-Man had spinners on his 20s, and then he went to 22s. I'll go to the rubber. Yeah. Shit, we might have to go re-up, man. We might have to go re-up. Yeah, shout out to JD, man. Hopefully JD free. He should be free. I think they gave the nigga like 15 years. But that was like 04. 04 is when I had my first spinners, and in 05 I had the 20s. Yeah, JD should be out by now, hopefully. All right, here we go. Circuit City was cool. The reason I didn't work at Circuit City is because Circuit City, they worked off a commission. That's where Circuit City went wrong. See, Best Buy, you got your hourly wage and you can put people in specific spots and there's no competition because you weren't forced to go sell shit. When I worked at Best Buy, I started working at Best Buy in October of 2003 and I quit December 2003 when I got my government job. But I worked there, and on Black Friday, I went to work at 2 a.m. and I legit worked like it was a 16-hour shift. I wasn't supposed to work that, but fuck that. They didn't tell me to go home. I stayed on the clock, man. Let me tell you, that check was nice. And then I quit December 23rd because I got the government job, never went back. But yeah, I sold computers and not laptops, computers and printers. So that's what I did at Best Buy. Agent said Mo drink yak and start talking like Drew. Well, let me clear that up. Me and Drew are not the same niggas. I am Mo. Drew is Drew. We on different spectrums. You know what I mean? Drew's over there. He's a he. I am he. You feel me? We two different. I rock with Drew. I was gonna say I fuck with Drew, but that wouldn't. I'm trying to separate the two. I'm over here. He over there. He fuck with niggas. I fuck with bitches. Yeah. Separate the two. All right, let's talk about Tariq. Let's talk. Whoa, what do we mean? We talking like Drew? Man. Excuse me? Excuse me? We got to spill on aisle 3. Clean up on aisle 3. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about Tariq. Let me see. The first time we see Tariq, I just had a nigga little hair. Nigga little hair. Let me check back in. Nigga little hair. We're going to talk about Tariq. Y'all be trying to play me. So that's why we had to call this shit on the clock, because motherfuckers get distracted. Y'all start talking about other shit, and then y'all get me talking about other shit. And then when I start talking about other shit, I forget the shit that we was talking about initially. And we know the dumb stuff is stupid shit. Now I start talking about stupid shit, but let's talk about Tariq. All right, the first time we see Tariq, let me see. Tariq is talking to Braden. All right, cool. We gotta take it back. Nah, I got to blame y'all, because I said, hey, I don't feel like drinking this week. And y'all said, nah, Mo, just pull up a little bit. I told y'all when I get a little drink, it's gonna take the edge off. All right. We are on the clock with Tariq St. Patrick. We're gonna get this thing right this time, man. Oh, I meant telling Carter about Noma. Oh, I thought you talking about like how he was talking to Elliot or Everett, whatever the nigga name was. All right. The first time we see Tariq laying in the bed. Now, remember, this is coming off the night that he found out that the baby was no longer here, and also that he has to work for Don Carter, all because Diana Dirty D, if you've seen the movie, you know. If you know, you know. Dirty Diana has just drugged him into a homicide of a police officer, a detective. So right now he's kind of going through it and he's checking his text messages, because, you know, whenever you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're supposed to do is you go to your text message. You want to make sure that there's no freak that hits you up that you may have missed the text message. That's the worst thing that could ever happen to you. She may have texted you at like 1:30. Are you up? And you didn't fell asleep at 1:15. That's the worst thing ever. Or you might hit the club and then she's talking about, make sure you text me when you get home, but you driving on your way home and you ain't checked the phone. You go home, you change and brush your teeth, put the do-rag on, you hop in the bed and you go straight to sleep. She talking about, oh, I miss you. You come through. So the first thing you do in the morning is you always check your text messages. Then you go and check your Instagram. From there, you go to your DMs and you see what's new, what's popping on the internet. Then you go to your Snapchat. Now, I barely ever use Snapchat. I think like Snapchat's like I don't even know what Snapchat's for anymore. Like, But that's what Tariq is doing. He's going through his phone. He's making sure Anya ain't hit him up. Tariq, come and get me. Tariq, where you at? Can I come stay with you? Tariq, you got some blow? Or maybe Effie. Tariq, I know we had our differences, but where you at? So Tariq is going through his phone right now. And he's like, hey, B, what you doing, man? Brayden's talking about, I'm packing up, Tariq. I'm getting out of here, man. I'm going to stay with Elle. He's like, dog, what do you mean you're going to stay with Elle? Did you not hear what I told you this morning? This nigga Don Carter is on some bullshit. He told me I got to use my brain, man. He told me that I need to be prepared. I need to figure out what's next for all of us. And Braden's like, Tariq, I understand that, but that's your problem. I'm moving in with Elle. Not to mention, I got the whole operation from what's the girl name that you used to fuck with? Effie. Remember, I was trying to get at Effie, but then you got at Effie after she snitched on you. Hey, come on, Braden. Don't throw that in my face, man. Not right now. We got to deal with Don Carter. And we can't back down now because Don Carter's on that bullshit. He wants us to leverage against Noma. Well, Tariq, I can't be a part of that because I got course correct from Effie. Wait a minute. How'd you get that shit from Effie? What, you fucking with my girl, man? Come on, Tariq. You know I would never do anything like that. I had to do some shit. Just congratulate me. Nah, man, that's fucked up. How'd you get that from Effie? Come on, Tariq, it's me, man. Are you going to congratulate me or not? All right, fuck it, Braden. Okay, you got it, man. Good shit on the course correct. But we got to figure out a way to take out this Don Carter because if not, he can pin this murder on us. Well, first of all, Tariq, stop saying us. He can pin it on y'all, you, your baby mama, and your mom-in-law. All right, well, shit, you right. So Tariq does come to an understanding with Braden. He's like, all right, man, fuck it. You are right about that, Braden. What up, Trill? My dog YE Hoop is in here. So Tariq is like, all right, man, you right about that. He's like, shit. You know what I mean? Shit. Braden is my dog, but at some point you got to realize, man, you can't drag your people into this shit, man. You can't drag your people into this shit, man. My dog Trill is in here. Let me tell you a story real quick. My dog Trill is in here. This is Halloween of 2017. No, this is Trill, was it 16 or 17? Whether it's 16 or 17, me and my dog Trill, we is out here stationed out in Germany. That's my nigga, man. You know what I mean? That's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be great by the time he retires. Man, that brother's gonna be so far advanced. That man, why he hoop? That's a $200,000 nigga. So y'all address him properly. You know what I mean? When my dog retire, that's a $200,000 a year nigga right there. No disrespect, but call my man a nigga, but that's my man's, man. That's my dog, man. I watched him. He gonna be, I'm gonna make sure he 220 plus when he get up out the military. But it was a Halloween. We out there, we had the whole gang. I'm talking about this is young Mo. This is young Mo with the good hip. It's Halloween. I'm talking about the line is long. We standing outside trying to get in the club. We get in the club. There's some freaks in there that night. Let me tell you. And I ain't talking about, see, y'all got your mind together. I'm saying freaks because people had the costumes on. Now it's me, my dog Trill, my dog Key, and we deep. We 30 deep. We bleed the block, but there's a lot of women in there. So we in there chilling. I dap up my young dog, my young nigga Key. Like, what's happening? We in there, we kicking. So I dap Key up. You know, I had that yak in my system, straight yak back then. All I know is I turn around, I talk to Trill, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, this shit crazy. I turn around, some niggas is scrapping. So I'm thinking, who the fuck is scrapping? I'm thinking they jumping my dog Key. Because I just dapped Key up. Key was standing on the stairs, and I turned around. But when I turned back around, it was like 10 niggas fighting. I'm like, God damn. But I didn't hesitate. I didn't say, God damn. I didn't say who's fighting who. I just seen a victim on the ground and proceeded to attack. I had to get in there because I thought they were jumping my dog Key can handle his own, but he a little bit shorter, he a little bit lighter. You know what I mean? He probably about 130 pounds. He's only like 5'6", 5'7". I thought they jumping my dog. So I had to get in on the action. Now I apologize to whoever that was, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. I got to make sure my people make it home safe. This is young wild Mo. I ain't like that no more. Now I just be chilling. I might grab a bottle. You might see me in the cut. Like, damn, what the hell Mo doing over there? That's another bottle the Mo done got. But I had to get on their ass. Pause. Whoever that was, they caught a big boot to the face. But it is what it is. See, that's what Tariq is expecting from Braden. He's like, man, you gotta ride, you gotta roll with your boy. But like, that's kind of your thing. The only reason I got into that is because I thought they would jump on my young nigga. I'm like, man, they can't do this. It ain't fair. He can't fight back.
Are you okay? Go guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you okay? Go guys.
Zay said Mo jumped in and got whooped. Hey, Zay, after the age of well, let me not say that because I did take a L when I was like 22. But after that, you ain't never seen or heard me take no L. After that, you ain't heard or seen me take no L. I choose my battles wisely. But I don't do none of that shit no more, man. So from here, Tariq does get with Monet, and now they got to go talk to Noma. Now they talking that real business shit. Now the business they talking about is Don Carter actually spying on Noma and wanting to get into their case because at this point, Don Carter is covering up the Tate murder, which I want to see if Rashad Tate is going to come back and play a role. But he also knows that Don Carter wants them to use leverage, and they're going ahead and they're laying all the cards out for Noma and saying, Noma, look. Excuse me, Don Carter wants the information about you. So we can use this. And if we play our cards correctly, we can go ahead and get Don Carter up out of here. And that way we can all eat. Now, Monet is over here. She's kind of ruining it because, you know, she ain't really doing too much talking. Monet is just sitting here looking, mean mugging people. And it's like, Monet, just go along with it. Nod your head. But Noma wants to know what information does Don Carter has specifically about her. He's like, listen, we'll take out Don Carter just like we did with Zion, and then none of us will have him in our hair. Adrian said it's 10:20 in the UK. We 3 characters in. And it's 11:20 in Germany. My bad. I got y'all, man. Look, Adrian, I'm sorry. I know you over here with us, you know what I'm saying, in our European time zone, but you got to blame the people in the States, man. For 20 minutes, they had me talking about some nonsense. They talking about Mo tell a story. I'm like, I don't want to tell a story right now. I want to talk about Tariq. But they said, no, Mo, you got to tell us a story. So then I end up telling a story, and they said, Mo, go get some drink. And I said, I don't want to get no drink. I want to do this sober like last week so we can get 4 hours. They said, Mo, just get a drink. Just pull up a little bit. If not, you a bitch-ass nigga. And I don't want to be no bitch-ass nigga. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go give me some drink then. I'm gonna pull up a little bit. And they were like, all right, there you go, Mo. Now tell us another story. And I'm like, I don't want to tell another story. But they said, Mo, you better tell us another story or we gonna take our likes away. And I said, no, don't take the likes away. So that's why we got kind of delayed. But Tariq is like, all right, listen, Don Carter is after y'all. Now I can't give y'all too much information, but listen, trust me, he's looking for you too. And if we don't take him out, I know taking the cop out will be the worst thing and the toughest thing that we can do. It's not like we could just go over there and do it and get up out of there. But if we take out this cop, we will be good to go. I'm talking smooth sellers. It won't be like Castaway with Wilson. We'll be able to get on the actual ship. It will just be able to, sail off into the sunset. So Noma's like, all right, cool. That sounds like it'll work. And then we know about Noma and Monet getting into it with each other with the mother thing. But we'll bring that in. We'll tie that back in on Kane's story because that doesn't have anything to do with Tariq. Tariq even said, man, when y'all get done with whatever the bullshit y'all got, y'all family, goddamn, what's that shit, the Brady bunch y'all got going on? Holla at your boy. Shout out to Adrian. You know what I'm saying? Adrian, it be them Americans, don't it? Them damn Americans be just them damn Americans. Man, it feels good to be a European. Them damn Americans just be, if it ain't their way, they get mad at you. You know what I mean? Look at Monet, mad as hell at Noma. If it ain't Monet's way, Monet mad. Damn Americans are so entitled. Jeez Louise. Us Europeans, we're relaxed, we're chilling, we're kicking it. You know what I mean? It's the freaking Americans. So entitled. You guys just need to worry about your election. Let us live. Bonjour. Guten Tag. Good day, mate. All right, where's the next time we seen Tariq say Tariq scam Patrick? Oh, yeah. So Tariq does end up getting a call from Braden. He shows up. Whoa, what is that N-word? Says the Niga from K. What's Casey? The only Casey I know. Says the Niga from KC. What is KC? The only KC I know is FCK. Football Club Kaiserslautern. Football Club Kaiserslautern. That's my home team right there. Football Club Kaiserslautern. 1 FCK. Football Club Kaiserslautern. We're 5-2 right now. We're 5-2 right now. Football Club Kaiserslautern. That's my home team. That's where I live. Tariq gets the call and he shows up to the hospital with goddamn Brayden because Elle's in here doing the Harlem Shake because Brusandria then set her up and gave her some fentanyl. So Tariq is just like any of us. He's like, man, all right, well, okay, cool, Brayden. She'll get up out of this. Niggas OD every day, B. Brayden's like, nah, man, this ain't right, Tariq, man. We gotta get even. We gotta get even. And Tariq is like, all right, well, let me get up out of here because I do got a meeting. I got a meeting. And Tariq dips up out of here. The crazy thing is, you know what the crazy thing is? What happens after Tariq leaves here? Remember, he's supposed to be meeting up with Monet. I don't even know. When did he meet up with Monet? So he meets up with Monet before he goes to the hospital to go talk to Davis. And that's when they say, tell Don Carter about Sterling Reynolds. So we mixed that, but he tells Tariq to go tell Don Carter about Sterling Reynolds. And Tariq is like, hey, your alliance is with me. So that's how we get the whole operations thing. Watch Sterling Reynolds. But after Tariq leaves the hospital, this is what Tariq does. Hey, Braden, it's going to be all right. Niggas OD every day. He goes and meets up with Diana. Now, Diana is the only person I know that actually wears the same clothes twice. We seen Diana in this Fendi jacket, and it kind of got me thinking that Diana's broke. You know, for me, seeing somebody in the same, I think we seen Diana in this Fendi jacket before. And if I see a Tejada in the same clothes, I'm assuming that they're broke. Now, me, y'all gonna see me on live. I'm gonna wear the same shit all the time. You gonna see me in a black tee, a white tee, a gray tee, a light blue tee. That's because I buy 10 tees every month. Every month I gotta buy me some fresh tees just to throw on. You know what I mean? Wrinkle free, because after you wash them, the neck get a little janky. But we done seen Diana in this Fendi jacket before. I think this is the same Fendi jacket she had on when she was talking to Tariq about going to see the ultrasound. So Diana's getting a little broke. Now, Diana is sitting outside of this little schoolyard and she's looking at the little kids and she's reminiscing of what it could have been. So what does she do? She brings her little freak nasty self over to Tariq's spot. Tariq just seen that Effie was ODing. Now, Effie, Elle. Jesus, why are all these people's names similar? Effie, Elle, Davis, Don. Like, let's split these names. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. ZYX, WV, UTSRQP, ONM, LK, JIH, GFE, DCBA. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Let's split these names up a little bit. But Diana comes over to Tariq's room. And Tariq is sitting here and he's talking to her. And she's talking about, you know, Tariq, sometimes I just wish I could have a normal life. Go back to what it was. You know, it seems like there's something missing in my life. And again, Tariq doesn't even have the words to explain what's really going on. You just sitting here and you listening. We've all been around, like all my fellas know, you all been around a girl that was emotional and she gets to crying and you're like, what are you crying for? She's like, oh, they were just at work and they were just making me do too much and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, that's what you're crying over? I thought you was going to say someone slapped you or something, but you just crying because they was overworking you at work. It's like, come on, guy. But you're just sitting there and you don't really know what to say. You just, it's going to be all right, man. Don't even let that get to you, man. Like, they be tripping at work. I be having to deal with that too. You know, you're lying and shit. Cause like, man, okay, they yell at me at work. They overwork me. I don't give a fuck. As long as my check is getting cashed on the fucking next Friday, I don't give a fuck what they talk about. Hey, Mo, get your bitch ass to work. Hey, nigga, make sure you goddamn accept my goddamn time card, nigga. Fuck what you talking about back there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my check on time, bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck. Hey, get to work. All right, fuck you, man. You know what I mean? But we've all been there. You like crying and shit. Like, all right, cool. But then Diana, she takes it to a whole nother level. Now, there's only been one time that I had a girl try to pull this stunt that Diana just did, and I felt a little disrespected. So Diana's thinking, well, you know, first of all, you ain't trying to do nothing with a crying face. Can it just go back to being perfect? So they get to kissing. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She just needs some comfort. That's all this is, some comfort kisses. Then she was like, what if it could happen again, Tariq? And Tariq is thinking, what, it can happen again? Like us smashing, like us having intercourse or something? Like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah. He was like, are you sure? So Tariq did get consent. He was like, are you sure? She said, yes. So Tariq, like any other real nigga, he reaching for the plastic. Then Diana looks at Tariq in disgust. We don't need those, Tariq. What you mean we don't need these? Last time you was pregnant, you killed a cop. Last time you was pregnant, your mama pulled a gun on me. We definitely need this. I'm not skeeting off in this ever again. Diana had the nerve to get mad at Tariq for being responsible, for not wanting to be in this death trap called a Tejada bloodline. Diana, do you not remember you just like, this is a moment where, you know, like you'll see it all the time online. You know, I'll look at it because I don't take social media serious. So, you know, if you ever see me on Instagram, I'm trolling. 100% of the time, I'm trolling. I don't take social media serious. But this is the shit where they will say, Tariq is sassy. Any guy that would argue with a woman is sassy. It's a lot of sassiness. Like, no, Tariq's not arguing with her. He's trying to explain to her dumb ass, listen, we work for Don Carter. You killed a cop. There's a potential chance for us to go to prison for life. Do you really think being pregnant again is appropriate for the time frame that we're in? This is a situation you got to tell Diana. You don't want to, I was going to say you want to put your hands on her shoulder so she can understand, but you don't want to touch her at all. You just want to sit there and say, Diana, this is not the time nor the place for you to be pregnant again.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You're fucking delusional.
Your mama's on edge. Your brother is trying to marry Noma. Your other brother is fucking with the police. Diana, you work for Don Carter. I work for Don Carter. If we fuck up, Don Carter is putting Felicia's body on all of us. We cannot afford for you to be pregnant again.
You're fucking delusional.
You need to seek the proper help. There's nothing I can do for you, Diana. Now, are we going to do this with protection or no? Because if not, you need to leave.
You're fucking delusional.
If you think that I'm knocking this down raw. But if you give me some more drink, then we might be able to reconsider a little bit later on. But right now, no.
You're fucking delusional.
I said, what the fuck is Diana thinking? There's only been one time I had a woman tell me she was allergic to latex. Well, I said, well, you might as well go home because that's all I got over here. That's all I got. Ain't no lambskin, ain't none of that. It just came out that box. Diana was tripping.
You're fucking delusional.
Ladies, don't be like Diana. Fellas, be like Tariq. If she ain't going for it, then it ain't worth it, man. Because you about to experience 19 other niggas. And let me tell you something. You about to be on fire. You about to be, I'm on fire. Yeah. Oh, kid, no, I got to give you a new prayer cloth, man. I ain't had one since 2022, I want to say. All right, so that was Tariq there with Diana. Let me see where we at. Oh yeah, we got to keep it pushing. We got to keep it pushing. Y'all got me effed up. Y'all had me distracted earlier, but you know what? We ain't worried about it. We ain't making no excuses. We'll bounce back. Well, remember earlier, Braden was at the hospital and he called Tariq and said, "Hey, I just want to scare the guy." So Tariq and Braden end up having to go and talk to the guy Steve. Now, Steve is the supplier allegedly that was giving Elle that work. Now she OD'd on that fentanyl. When they get here, Tariq starts to notice that Braden, he got a little booger sugar. Like it's a white booger too. It ain't no sugar. It's just white. White. He's like, man, Braden, are you high? He said, look, I just did what Mo did. I just a little bit to get the edge off. I was nervous that night, man. I was nervous. Come on, Tariq. Help a brother out, man. I was nervous, man. I'd be nervous. So they pull up to talk to Steve, and they're only supposed to scare Steve. But listen, never take a gun somewhere unless you're going to use it. In my lifetime, I've had a gun pulled on me 3 times. The first time, I called myself being a little, you know what I'm saying, a little dealer. I got robbed, and that's when I realized that the dope game ain't a game that Mo needs to be in. So the dope game was X'd out very, very early in my life. I got robbed probably about 3 weeks in. It was like 3, maybe a little over a month. I'm exaggerating. It's probably over a month. So probably about 5-6 weeks, I got robbed at gunpoint, and I realized that the dope game isn't something that my skills aren't in the dope game. You know what I mean? That wasn't something that I think that I could thrive in. I probably end up dead. Then I got in when I was beefing with them niggas before I ended up moving about the city and moving down to Atlanta because my sister told us to go down there and the music started kicking off. I got into it with this crew probably about a month before I actually fought the guy, and they pulled a gun, and that's when they shot up in the air, but everybody ran. And then there was a time that I told you guys we trying to drive about the spot, and the back of my car got hit like 3 times. So there's only 3 times a gun has been pulled on me. One time that I actually been shot at. That second time was they didn't really like shoot at us. They were like shooting in the air and everybody like dispersed. But the third time is when my car got shot up. But I realized, I was like, hey, if you gonna have that thing on, you better be prepared to use it because niggas is stupid. So Tariq and Braden, they go over here, and well, they just only about to scare people. When they get up here, Braden's going straight to it. Braden's already on that shit. Braden on that shit. So when they kick in the door, he like, get on the ground now. Get on the ground now. And we like, all right, shit, they doing their thing. Tariq in the back, cause like it ain't my girl, you know what I mean? It ain't my girl, so all right, fuck it, do what you gotta do. Braden pulled the toolie out. Like, your name Steve? He said, yes, Steve. Nigga, you didn't give my girl that fit. No, he's like, no. I didn't do that, man. My product is all right. It's decent. Braden was like, well, prove it. And the whole time Tariq is sitting there like, this. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what Tariq is looking like. Bear with me. Hey, Braden, chill. Nah, Tariq, I got this, man. Do another line. Braden, all right, bro. Like, we just can't scare this nigga. You can't even call him B no more. You gotta call him by his real name. Hey, Brayden, Weston, chill, bro. Like, what the fuck are you? Nah, Tariq. Matter of fact, let me. Brayden, chill, nigga. Nah, Tariq, nah. You gotta do another line. He been killed Elle. He got Elle with that fentanyl. So Tariq is sitting there watching, like, man, this is some real white people shit. But then it gets real because Brayden lifts him up off the table, throws him over on the bed, and don't even hesitate. Just pop, Brayden. What the fuck? You hear the old lady down the hall, hey, what's going on over there? Now you got to tell Brayden, you need to go take her out. We can't have no witnesses. At this point, we got to go take the old lady out. Remember, Kane did it. Well, the difference between Kane taking out that old lady and Brayden and Tariq going to take out this old lady is that old lady attacked Kane. Kane helped her with her groceries. She didn't tip him, and then she like tried to grab his arm and shit. So he had to get rid of her. But that's a whole different story, man. But Brayden caught a body. Like, damn, pop. I'm like, Tariq talking about, man, that's how we gonna get caught up, man. Being sloppy, man. He said, man, I was just trying to scare him, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tariq. Damn, how much you think that work gonna go for on the street, Tariq? You think we can take that shit and flip it? You think there's any fitting on? Tariq's like, Brayden, what the fuck is wrong with you, Brayden? Like, man, you know, I get on that stuff, I be tripping, man. I be tripping, man. Tariq is upset. Now, I was asking a question from Brayden's perspective. Should Tariq have been mad? Fuck yeah. He should have been pissed off when Diana called him over there to that homicide. Tariq in 2 episodes has been drawn into a lot of bullshit by other people's nonsense. Diana called a body, called Tariq over there. Brayden called a body. He told Tariq, just come with me. We're going to scare him. And now Tariq is like, nigga, that's 2 homicides in 24 hours. Not, man, you know, man, I got that drink in my system. So not to snitch on myself, man, I ain't never been caught up in no homicides. I ain't never done none of that silly shit. So I can't snitch on myself. Like, what? Tariq's like, nigga, that's 2 bodies in 24 hours. I'm sitting here like, nigga, I've never been in no bullshit with a body drop. Tariq is like, nigga, I'm trying to graduate college. Your family don't fuck with you, man. If I graduate, I get the goddamn James St. Patrick inheritance. I got a club waiting on me, nigga. I got a condo waiting on me, nigga. I got the penthouse, nigga. I got the 2014 Escalade waiting on me, nigga. That's 2 fucking bodies. Fucking Diana and goddamn Braden. You stupid mother. This nigga Tariq is like, nigga. We got 2 episodes left. In the last 2 episodes, 7 and 8, you niggas didn't put me on bodies. I'm an accessory to 2 fucking murders. Ah! 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 This nigga Tariq is upset, nigga. 24 hours, 2 bodies he has nothing to do with. He said, we're being fucking sloppy, man. So we're gonna get caught. These niggas had to go down the fire escape, dog. I know Tariq is like, Tariq got bodies. We need to go, when the season ends, we need to go back and find all the bodies that Tariq is connected to. Because just in this shit, we got Jabari, we got Bash, Junior, this body. This is just shit, like, these are just off the top of the dome. Tariq got about 8 to 10 bodies. Ray, like, damn, man. Tariq been putting in with James. I know people keep saying, man, James gonna show up in the finale, man. I'm like, man, all right, if he do, he do. But still, as of right now, we got to count it as a body. Dog. 24 hours, bro. 24 hours. This nigga Braden and Diana has fucked Tariq over. That's Tariq's story right there. That's Tariq's story right there. Damn, but that's messed up, man. Oh, yeah, Zion. Like, geez Louise. Mecca, he was involved in Mecca's body because remember, Blanca seen the photo of Tariq down in the lobby. Now, of course, Monet did it, but shit, Tariq was still there. Tariq was still playing a part in it. Salim. Oh, shit, yeah, Proctor. He left the door open for for Tommy to get in there. Oh, my God. At one point, Lauren, because remember, Effie took Lauren, but she came back, so. Damn. Well, let's be honest. We off the clock real quick, and then we'll talk about Kane, Drew, and the administrative group, and we'll just throw Monet in, and we'll throw Effie in with Kane's story. Hey, real quick. Damn, I forgot who I was gonna say. Yeah, I definitely forgot who. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. So with Tariq, real quick, knowing from what we know right now, if Tariq gets arrested at, let's just say hypothetically, we off the clock right now, so it's just us just talking. This is a Moet behind closed doors. There ain't no snitching on nobody or nothing. This just us talking. This just family business right here. You know what I'm saying? We keep this out the group chat. We keep this off the internet. Let's say at the end of episode 10, Tariq gets arrested. Are we okay with Tariq going down for life for all of the bodies that he's caught? Will we be okay with Tariq being found guilty, and in the credits, like at the end, they say Tariq St. Patrick was eventually arrested for all of the murders, and they list like all the names that he was either did or he was connected to, and Tariq is now serving 10 consecutive life sentences. Will we be okay with that? Will we be okay with that? Because let's be honest, Tariq is a fucking menace to society. I got you, Kendall. Yeah, I got that pulled up too. Well, I got the wiki pulled. I don't have Tariq actually pulled up, but I got you. Will we be okay with the show ending and Tariq, he finally gets the piece that he needs? Prison. Like everyone says that James St. Patrick might come back. But will we be okay if James St. Patrick had another letter and said, if you ever get arrested, he told the lawyer to turn in this paper that tells about all the bodies that Tariq was connected to before James died. That would be good. Tariq going to jail for all the crimes he had committed. Get that out of here. Like, oh, Anthony, you can't put him in the nigga little here. Nigga little here? He ain't part of nigga little here. Nigga little here is me. I ain't going down for these crimes, man. I'm cool with the robbing and stealing, but I ain't with the killing. You know what I'm saying? I rob, not kill. You know what I'm saying? I rob and steal, not kill. Ain't that what old boy said? Ezekiel said on fucking Friday, I rob, not kill. I steal, not kill. On Friday, he's like, I steal, not kill. When he took that shank. All right, cool. See, we right on schedule, y'all. Look, we got Drew, Kane, in the damn administrative group. 15. That's 45 minutes. We'll be done at 4 hours, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to give me some credit. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Sometimes I do get distracted. I will admit you guys do distract me. You know what I mean? I will admit I'll be the first one to stand up and admit that you guys do distract me. But if you guys give me a schedule, I'm going to stick to it. So we got 15, 20 minutes on 2 characters. That'll be 20 minutes. Even if we did 20 minutes on 3 characters, which is Kane, Drew, and then the admin, we'll be all right. Everything going to be all right.
Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom. I'm really like that.
All right. So we got Drew, Kane, administrative group, because Monet's gonna be on Drew's story. She also got a part that she talking to Monet's gonna be on Kane's story. She also has a part where she talks to Drew. And then Effie will be on Kane's story. Cause I don't really think Effie deserved, like, man, the mom situation was kind of whack to me. They hyped it up. We know that Courtney Kim's always been talking about it. Oh, if I did a spinoff, it'll be on Effie. But they had to have some heavy hitters in the Effie spinoff. Just Effie, her mom, like the storyline to be a little weak. It started turning into Effie's storyline. You know what it would remind me of? Like an All-American. It would kind of remove Effie from like the dope game. Maybe she'll be on the edge where like maybe she got a couple of connects. But it just seems like it'll be a little bit like a little softer, you know, like we're going to school, we got school drama, like shit like that. Effie's a tough girl. Like, just because you're from New York, we do things different in California. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how they could do an Effie spinoff. Nah, that building that Steve lived in, that shit look. I don't know, like, I no disrespect to New York, but that shit look like it was regular. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think shit. Somebody may have had like a ring camera, but it didn't look like there was anything on the outside. Elle could. Shout out to Auntie No's Kitchen. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her channel. She be in the kitchen whipping, seasoning the chicken. Elle could tell on Braden, especially with the taking out of Steve. All right, we got Kane. We're gonna do Kane, Drew, and then Don Carter. Finish this thing off. Little 4-piece, and then shit. I'll see y'all Sunday. What was Elle's group name? You know, I don't even know. I just know they had a song called No Lie. Is DeMarcus still in here? DeMarcus would know the group name. Yeah, DeMarcus. You know DeMarcus. Look, one thing about DeMarcus, I go and watch other people's videos from time to time. You know, I pop in and just see what you see and see what the people talk about. DeMarcus gonna be in there. DeMarcus is gonna have a breakdown on everybody's channel. And one thing about DeMarcus, once he comes up with a theory or a prediction, he stand behind that. Everybody's gonna hear what DeMarcus got to say. But DeMarcus would know the group name. He would know who Elle's mom and father are. He would know what Brusandria's maiden name is. He knows where Stokely was born and raised, what year, what hospital. See, I thought No Lies was the name of the song. I didn't know that No Lies was the name of the group. All right, here we go. JG Gentworth. JG Whitworth, 877 cash now. It's my money and I want it now. Effie ain't going to LA. Effie going to the Bay. She going to Stanford. She going to the Bay. Yay area. Well, she ain't gonna be in the Bay. She gonna be a little lower than the. Well, I mean, all of it's the Bay, but she gonna be in between San Jose and San Francisco. Stanford is right up there. The next stop next to the VA hospital. So I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, Effie wasn't going to LA. She was gonna be in Northern Cali. Yeah, so this is where Effie was gonna go. This is probably about like 25 minutes from where I lived. Yeah, see, so I lived here in San Jose. I lived over here in San Jose. I was right next to the airport, close to Japantown. Well, I actually lived in Midtown. So you got downtown, and then I lived over here. So you got the SAP Center, and then I lived over here off of Ray Street. So this is the area I lived in, right over here. And then Stanford is right up the street. You just hop on, get off here. Palo Alto, that's where the VA hospital is. So I used to go over here all the time to the VA hospital. And then you got San Francisco right up the street. San Francisco, you cross over to Oakland. So that was a cool experience. I used to go down to Santa Cruz all the time, man. Go hit the beach up, just chill out there. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a little bit, drink a little bit, stay out there a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss California, man. California was different, man. That was a good 4 years or 3 years of my life, man. Like I wish it would have been like California was open, but I ain't gonna lie, I do be thinking about California all the time, man. That was a good moment in my life. Damn. Damn. That was my man. Woo. Man, if y'all ever get a chance, man, go out to California. Go up to the Bay, man. I know everybody want to go to LA, San Diego. Man, go up to the Bay, man. It's a little dangerous, but man, trust me, man. The Bay is nice. The Bay is nice, man. I fuck with it, man. If I stack me up some bread, I'll go back to the Bay. The Bay just different, man. You just go out there and you kick it, man. You just live your life. All right, what we got? Kane. The first time we see Kane. Oh, at the damn meeting, damn press conference. If her spinoff, well, you remember Tommy was supposed to go to LA. Tommy's spinoff was supposed to be in LA, but the pandemic happened and they just stopped in Chicago. Because Tommy was supposed to be in LA for his spinoff, but remember, he was looking at like it had the sign, it was like either like Los Angeles, even though it wouldn't be no sign like that way up there, or you know what I'm saying, he turned around and went to Chicago. But all right. The first time we see Kane, he's at the meeting with Tariq. Now, we went over what Tariq been talking about. Tariq is telling them, listen, Don Carter's looking after you. We just got to throw this out there so Kane can understand what's going on. Kane like, what? Wait, Tariq scammed Patrick. Noma, are you believing this guy? I asked you a couple of weeks ago, do you trust this nigga? Now, Noma ain't saying nothing. She just listening because one thing Noma does know is when Tariq presents something, he may be bullshitting a little bit, especially when they had their truths. But one thing Tariq will always do is come through with whatever he's talking about. He might lie to you. He might give you a bold-faced lie, but whatever he's presenting, there's some truth to it. So knowing that Noma knows not to trust any of them, it kind of had us looking a little bit differently at how she was assessing it. But of course, I'm not Tariq. This is Kane's story. For Kane, Kane doesn't look at anything from anyone's perspective. He just always thinks that Tariq is going to be lying. Even if Tariq is telling the truth and the truth is right in front of him and he has a calculator, 2 + 2 is 4. We know that Kane has been getting a little bit smarter. It was 5 at one point, but it's 4.5 for Kane now. Kane is starting to connect the dots. And the marrying of Noma is what's really going to make him get up onto that scene and potentially become that next kingpin. So Noma's listening to this, and Kane, he's like, nah, man, we ain't with it. But Noma said, nah, we need to fuck with this because Don Carter is the common denominator at this time. Of course, we jumping ahead, and we know that Noma realizes that Tariq is actually the problem. Kane and his mama got the issues. So when Monet gets up and she starts talking all that pussy whip, well, Kane has already tried to tell his mom that you're actually the fuck up. Remember at the hospital, Kane was telling Diana, when your mama mess up, let me know. And guess what? Monet messed up, and now look at them. They are up under who? Don Carter. Kane told Diana, when your mama get the fucking up, let me know because y'all gonna be in the game. Y'all gonna be fucked up. And guess where they at? They fucked up right now. But Noma, she's with it. And then Noma rubs it in Monet's face. Me and Kane are getting married. And Kane's sitting there like, yeah, mom, show some respect. And Monet, she going on. But one thing about Kane, he don't give a fuck. And the reason he don't care is because of everything that Monet has done. So being that terrible parent, getting Lorenzo smoked, not telling the truth to the fam about Zeke being an actual brother and not a cousin. Like, Kane's like, fuck it, I'm on my own right now, man. Thank you, DeMarcus, for that $5. Could you see Kane, Don Carter smashing Noma? Come on, get DeMarcus. Could I see Don Carter smashing Noma because Noma resembles Denise and Don Carter resembles Mecca? And hell no, man. Noma don't look nothing like Denise. Did you not see Denise? Denise and Noma don't look nothing alike. Come on, DeMarcus. I think DeMarcus was trolling with that way. No, Don Carter ain't about to be knocking down no Noma, man. Don Carter trying to survive, man. We got 2 episodes. He don't need to be thinking about no kind of coochie. He need to be thinking of how he gonna get up out this motherfucking jam. Come on, DeMarcus. Hell no. And then it's just piling up for Kane. David shows up. Monet, she mad at Kane. David shows up, and he's been trying to get in with Noma, so he's a little bit upset because he wanted that 51% ownership so he could basically take over. Because remember, even Noma called him out and said, your firm is going under. So Kane is just sitting there looking out the window because he understands it's business. And let Noma handle this part, and he'll just reap the benefits. Because all he's in it for is, you want your business to go legit? Kane also has alternative motive where he becomes that kingpin. They get married. If she ends up disappearing or being unalive, he'll take over the whole organization. So when David shows up, these two been going at it. But Kane, he really likes Effie. So even though he has this business deal with Noma, he still wants to see what's possible to happen with Effie. Now, this is a player move. This is a player move. So listen up, fellas. You always want to have you a backup plan. Like if you're not married, even if you're married, but if you're not married, You want to have you something just in case she gets mad at you, just in case she got to go visit her parents for the weekend, just in case she got to go to work. You still want to have you a little backup that you can use and just see what's going on. How are you doing, Effie? Everything all right? Okay, cool. You just want to have you a backup. It's just like having a backup charger. Like I got a phone charger in my bedroom. I got one in my guest room where if you got an older iPhone, you can use the lightning charge or you can use the USB-C upstairs next to my couch. I got another USB-C. I got another lightning. And then I got another lightning. I mean, not lightning, but another USB-C that's folded up. Over here, I got a USB-C. So in every single room, I have extra chargers because you never know where you're at and you might need a charge. You hop in my whip, there's a charger in there. You go down to my laundry room, there's a charger in there. And you just keep chargers around just in case you need an extra. You never know when you might need to charge your phone. So Kane, he's trying to keep Effie around. He's like, listen, she only waved that finger in your face. You know, you're trying to rub it in. But, you know, I still fuck with you. And Effie's like, I don't know, Kane. Just business. I'm getting out of here, man. I ain't really fucking with it. But Kane is doing the right thing. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta play the hand that you was dealt. And sometimes you get dealt two queens. You might get the queen of spades, the queen of hearts. You might get the queen of clubs. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the other one is. The queen of diamonds. Sometimes you might get dealt pocket queens. If you got pocket queens, you can't play them against each other. You got to use them together. Two queens are better than one queen. Hear me out. I'm not making this up. Two queens are better than one. A pair of queens is better than one queen. You don't win with one queen. Queen high, okay, cool, but that's risky. But if you got a pair of queens, you in the ball game. A pair of queens, you're going to play the hand. One queen, you might throw the hand. You might fold that hand. But two queens, you got to play that hand. You got to see where it go, at least to the flop. At least see what the flop is. And then if it's looking good, you might go to the river. You know, you might have two pair. You might have three of a kind. Then you might go to the river. Let's just see. Okay, all in. And Kane is going all in with his two queens right now. That's all it is. That's all it is. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all ain't paying no attention. Y'all think Mo just being up here talking. I'm trying to tell you how to win at poker. I'm trying to tell you how to win at life. Kane got two queens, and you got to play him some way. Some way you got to figure out how to put these two on the board and make it happen. You feel me? Put a 5 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Put a 5 in the chat if you understand that a pair of queens is better than one queen. And if you don't understand what we're talking, just put an 8 in the chat. Put a 5 if you understand that a pair of queens is better than a queen on his own. You know what I mean? But from there, Kane, he got his two queens, and he got to keep this thing going. So he at the gym. He working out. Monet show up hating. My dog Jashawn right here, man. So Jashawn, we follow each other on Instagram. He hit me up, I think last year, or it may have been when I was in California, about like the settings on my computer and shit when I was using OBS. So shout out to that brother. You know what I'm saying? We just follow each other again. Shout out to my brother. But he put the 5s in there. 555, 555, 555, 555. Sometimes you got to play the pocket queens. You know what I'm saying? If you got them pocket queens, you can't fold your hand. You got to play it and see where it goes. You got to take that risk. You might lose a little 50. You might be low blinds. You might be the high blinds. But you got to play the pocket queens. You got to. If you don't, you look at it and you're like, oh man, I should have played that shit, man. So you don't want to play yourself. You got to play the cards. Now Kane is working out. You know, you're getting a good pump in. He ha 1001, 1002, and then your mama come in hating. Oh, Kane, what you doing? Like, shut the fuck up, Monet, please. I'm trying to get a good pump in. I just took this creatine. I got this pre-workout. I'm looking good. I got pocket queens, and plus I'm hearing that Anya trying to creep up on a nigga. But Monet's talking about Kane. What are you doing? And Kane's like, shit, I'm trying to take over the world. What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm working out with a do-rag on. I'm fucking focused. I'm trying to work out, take a shower, take the do-rag off, and go. You gotta have y'all. Hey, y'all know I ain't had the 360s, and my waves are like finger waves. You know, I don't be getting the little bitty waves. I be getting the goddamn ocean on my shit. But yeah, you know, I used to have them waves back in the day. You put the do-rag on, you go work out, hit that shower, get out, brush it a couple times, hit the block and go. So Kane is focused, but Monet is hating. And the reason Monet is hating is because Kane leveled up. Remember, Monet, she ain't had no money back in the day. Season 1, Power Book 2, what did I say? The Tejadas wasn't getting money like that. She was impressed by a helicopter ride around New York City. If you really getting money and you really a queen pin, then you getting money. The helicopter ride ain't shit. Mecca took her on a helicopter ride. She ain't never been on one. She like, oh my God, this is amazing. But now Kane done bossed up and he got Noma on the side. He done bought her a rock. Well, I think Noma bought it, but she just saying that Kane bought it. But neither here or there. It just look good on paper. So Kane, he like, listen, ma, this is what I'm doing. Is either you fucking with her, you ain't. Because you work for Don Carter. I fuck with Noma, and I'm trying to get this enterprise up off the ground. Now, Anya ends up showing up, and Monet is mad. And Anya, you know when they're giving you that eye. Everybody know when the chick looking at you, she looking at you like, all right, cool. She didn't peek me. You know what I mean? Because the first thing you do when you step in the spot, you look around, you looking around like, okay, there's some straight ones in here. Okay, I'm gonna holler at her. Because you want to get it, you want to get a sober eye. You want to get that sober eye on them first before you get the drinks in your system. Because when you get the drinks in your system, you'll start downgrading yourself from like a 9, where you're supposed to be talking to 9s and 10s. You downgrade yourself and you just start talking to like 7s, like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? We here. But a 7 is cool. 7 is cool. But when you start dropping up under a 7, you got to start reevaluating your life. You got to go in the bathroom and get your shit together. But he's peeping that Anya's looking and she's looking like, wait a minute. So this is your mom. I already had the discussion with my mom about marrying a nigga that's half her age. Anya's like, well, shit. My mom, I don't think she's serious about this because Anya ain't no dummy. She go to Stansfield. Ain't no dummies at Stanwell with Zeke, but Zeke played basketball. So she's kind of already peeping the whole scene and she like, okay, this nigga Kane working out. Kane, like, no homo. Kane's a decent looking young man. You know what I'm saying? Decent looking young man. So Anya's feeling him. You know what I mean? Plus Tariq, we don't know where the hell Tariq is. No, not Diana. So now, do I got it? I think I got it. There's a one-on-one between Kane and Anya. Oh, yeah. At the crib. Shit, ain't no many thoughts racing through my mind. I know what it is. So Anya's in the spot. Now, we be honest.
What time it is? I knew you was gonna let that nigga hit. Tariq, we raised you better than that, Diana.
We've all been in a situation like this. Now, Kane is chilling, and Anya's asking the most random shit. She touching shit. So, Mo, how can you afford this house where you have a whole studio and your own little mini kitchen? I'm getting my mini fridge finally. I'm gonna get that shit for Black Friday. Get my mini fridge put in there so I ain't got to go back and forth. That be stocked up. So, Mo, how can you afford this place with a TV that you don't even watch? You got a whole studio. I'm like, man, I just get up and go to work sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I pop out and show niggas. She's like, so what else is about you? And you can see that she's feeling this nigga Kane because now it's calm. She's relaxed. She's talking. She's asking pointless questions. She's trying to peep how a nigga getting that bread. And Kane chilling. Kane on the couch. Kane on the couch like this. Shit, penthouse mine ain't nothing. Shit, I just be getting up and going to work and shit. Yeah, I just be chilling and you know what I mean? Noma fuck with me because I'm a real one. Nah, I mean, shit. To be honest with you, like, normally I don't go for older women. But it was just like a connection between me and your mom. Like, no disrespect or anything. But she was just feeling a young nigga. I mean, you see how I'm living. You see how I'm coming. Matter of fact, You asking too many questions. He pulled out that bankroll. Now, one thing we learned at an early age is money make the coochie go woo woo. What movie is that from? Money make the coochie go woo woo. So you could tell she's feeling Kane. She feeling Kane right now. And she's like, oh shit, this nigga Kane really is bossed up. He really is bossed up. Now there were some bodies dropped in here. Remember the dude that worked for Mecca? He ended up getting killed in here too. But she like, okay, she's feeling Kane because she want to know who's marrying her mom. Hey, Kane played it. Kane played it smooth. Now I would have did everything that Kane did except for give her money. Giving her the money, I'd be like, shit, I got like a goddamn like someone stabbed me in my back and goddamn poke. Goddamn, what the hell? Someone to stab me in my back and my spine. I broke my back, spinal. But Anya, she feeling Kane, man. What y'all think? Anya feeling Kane or no? Is Anya feeling Kane? Oh, now y'all hating on Kane. Y'all let Tariq. Y'all talking about Tariq should have knocked Diana down. But when it comes to Kane, y'all like, man, hell no, Kane. Kane just trying to have a good old time, man. Yeah, money made the Gucci go, whoa, whoa. Kane might get jealous of. Oh yeah, if Kane find out that Anya's knocking, the Tariq is knocking down Anya, man. Tariq, man, nigga Kane always getting mad, man. I don't know why. You just wait your turn, man. But the last thing we see is not Tariq, Kane getting back with Effie. I mean, we skipped over the Nico thing because that's more of a Noma situation. Kane just set it up, but he gets over here, he gets to talking to Effie, and she upset too. I'm like, damn, why is everybody in their feelings? Everybody in their feelings. She talking about, you could have told me, congratulations on that. You could have told me about Noma. Why would I tell you about my wife? Why would I tell you about my wife? You know what I mean? If I got a wife and we fucking around, why would I tell you about my wife? And first of all, she ain't even Kane's wife. This is fiance. He's still single. So why is Effie getting mad when she's still trying to throw that thing on Tariq? I never understood that. Like, so Kane is doing his best. Like, we got to give Kane some credit, even though we call it the S word, the S, the I, the M, the P, because he keeps looking out for Effie and she keeps going back to Tariq. But she's mad that he's marrying Noma on a business decision. But when he was trying to be with her, she was like, oh, no, Kane, I'm good. But they end up settling their differences. And, Anya feeling Kane now. And he looks at his LinkedIn profile, his Instagram profile. He's like, man, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. We can make this work. So who do we think that Effie is actually feeling the most? Tariq or Kane? And that's the question we got to figure out because Effie's going to leave. And unfortunately, she probably ain't going to leave with either one of these niggas, man. She's going to probably be trying to hit me up. I'm like, hell no, Effie, I turned my back on you. All right. There we go. There we go. Kane Tejada, he'll figure it out one of these days. He'll figure it out one of these days, hopefully. All right, we got Drew, and then we got the administrative group. Well, the administrative group is really just Darren Carter. Everybody else is gone. All right, we got young Drew. Let me tell you what I want to do. Let me show you that I'm feeling you. All right, we got Drew, and then from Drew, we got Don Carter. I don't think Drew's gonna make it out of this thing, man. I think Drew's gonna be cooked. Hard boiled eggs. No, it didn't quite go like that. Effie found out that Kane was adulting Noma. What is adult? Oh, smashing Noma. When they were still adulting. I mean, I guess when you get up into like your 30s, like maybe in your maybe it's for that, like for women. For me, shit, all the women I knew that had like boyfriends, I didn't care that they were doing stuff with their boyfriend. I was like Tariq, I was wearing protection, so that didn't have nothing to do with me. But I guess probably because, man, I used to be a piece of shit, man. I've been trying to get my life together, man. I've been trying to do right and follow these YouTube dreams and shit. But I'm old now, man. I ain't got the game no more, man. I'm just too lazy for it, man. I'm just too lazy for it, man. I can't put up with all that. Like, I definitely ain't chasing after nobody. If the feeling ain't mutual, I just say, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go get on the YouTube live. You know what I mean? Fuck it. All right, we gotta talk about Drew, then Don Carter. Let's go ahead and get this thing up out of here. Drew. Drew's story is actually pretty short too. When we first see Drew, they said that Drew got on this damn Michael Jackson jacket. Earlier today, I ain't gonna lie, when I was at work, I watched the whole 20-minute We Are the World rehearsal where they were trying to record the song. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a better day. So keep on giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. That's the jacket Drew got on. So Don Carter's like, let me introduce you to some people. Drew come up here with the 1991 Michael Jackson goddamn rhinestone jacket. The bomber jacket on. Don Carter's like, all right, here goes some of my guys. You're going to be running, what did he say? The square? I forgot what it was called. He's like, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be working and they going to work for you. You're going to take over for Zion. You're going to make sure that the numbers are good. You're going to make sure that the women look good. You're going to make sure that the fights are legit. We putting you in charge, Drew. We see the potential, and now it's time. You look like a young Don Carter. You're reincarnated. You are now Don Carter's son. So we're going to put you in charge. These are the 3 people that are going to be answering to you. So Drew's like, all right, cool. I can get jiggy with this. This is what I've been fucking with. I've been trying to tell y'all I'm prepared to be that nigga in charge. HNIC, head nigga in charge. Or if you listening to an old Mystical song, head down, push it on the headstand. Don't. And then Ludacris made the remix. Head down. Drew is the big bad wolf now. So Drew, he chilling at the spot. He even hitting up Don Carter. Hey, Don, man, I'm hearing that there's some shit going down. So over at the damn club, we know that there's fights going on. They in here, they getting it in. Pow, pow, pow. Ooh, I got $10. I got $10 on the nigga with the shirt off. Pause. It look like he gonna win. Oh shit, he got choked out and lost $10. I'm not paying. I'm about to run up out of here. Ain't no guns in here either. I'm about to run up out of here. Look at the ladies in here betting too. Ain't nothing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know sometimes y'all be saying that Mo is bougie. No. Give me a project chick. Give me a hood rat. One that don't give up. Ooh. And say she. You know what I'm saying? My mama sent me by my grandma. My grandma flipped out. She said we ain't gonna have no evil in this house. So I rolled out, scoped me an ounce and sold out. Then I fucked up and started living off in this old house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't get it confused. I never forget where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like a chick that know what's going on in the hood. But Kane shows up. Drew over here drinking. What up, Kane? What's going on, nigga? You see how I'm living? I'm living large and in charge, nigga. What you on? Working for Noma? Sound like some broke nigga shit over there. So Kane come over like, what's up, man? You trying to beat me, huh? Now the competition between these two, it's starting to pick up. Now, I made a video where I said that it's gonna go down between Kane and Drew, and now we're seeing them actually argue about the streets because Drew is working for Don Carter, the police. Kane is working with Noma, part of the streets. And what do we know about the police in the streets? They clash. It's like oil and water. They don't mix. One's on top of the other. Pause. But somebody's got to be on top and someone's got to be on bottom. Pause to all of that. But these two are brothers, so we don't even think of it like that. But Kane is like, you think you me, huh? Drew's like, nigga, I'm running a real organization. I got real business. And if working with Don Carter is how I'm gonna get this shit, then fuck it. So be it. Sometimes you gotta pop out and do shit nobody else wanna do. And Kane's like, man, you fucking with police, man. That's fucked up. He's like, man, you fucking with Noma, man. She got you whipped, nigga. You gonna always be her bitch. He's like, oh, so that's what you saying, huh? Drew said, yeah, that is what I'm saying. Won't you come back to the motherfucking warehouse sometime, huh? Show you how I'm living. So Kane was low-key a little hurt. Like, damn, man, he is flexing on me. I've been talking about marrying Noma, but Noma ain't gave me no property or nothing. Noma ain't gave Kane no property. She ain't gave him no money. All she did was take him to get a wardrobe. You can take me to H&M and I can get a wardrobe. Matter of fact, don't take me no H&M. Take me to Zara. You take me to Zara, you give me 500. Oh shit, I'm about to come out that motherfucker like a motherfucking winner. Matter of fact, I'm going to Zara tomorrow. I'm gonna drop about 300 in there and give me a couple fits. But yeah, that's all Kane's got. He got a little bit of loving, a wardrobe, but he ain't got no property. He ain't got no assets. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no new whip. Being with Noma really hasn't upgraded Kane's life. Drew is taking over a whole organization. So Drew is like, yeah, you still up under Noma, but look what I got. Come back to the warehouse. What up, Habana? So that's a good thing for Drew. Drew's like, I done bossed up a little bit. The only problem is when you boss up too fast, Drew shows up the next day. They talking about, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. They just sold the warehouse. He like, sold the warehouse to who? Like, shit, the fuck if I know, nigga. They just sold the warehouse. They left you a letter. I'm gonna read it in a minute, Talia. Me and wifey decided we like the building. Love Kane. So Kane bought the damn building. Him and motherfucking Noma. It's like, God, Lee, ain't that about a bitch? What the this nigga? But how could they buy the building if the building wasn't for sale? But I guess Zion didn't own it. It was just like an abandoned building that they were using. You see, this is what they call nigga shit. Zion didn't even own the building. It was just an abandoned building that they were using, and Kane was able to buy it. That's some wild shit. Oh, yeah. Well, Jacory, I'm just talking about in general. I'm talking about like you know what I'm saying? He got a wardrobe. I'm like, man, you give me 500. I can go make me a wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? I get fly without the designer. I mean, I got a couple of designer pieces, but I don't really wear that shit. Whenever I buy clothes for like that specific time, man. Like my good shit, I probably wear it like once, maybe twice, but I wear it for whatever event or wherever I'm trying to go Whenever I go on a trip, I buy all new outfits and I wear them just for that trip. And if not, they just be stocked upstairs, like with the tags on, and then I'll eventually wear them. But yeah, I buy shit for like what I'm gonna do. I don't just buy stuff. But I'm just saying, when you look at Kane, Noma hasn't done anything for him besides get him a new wardrobe. Do I agree with Monet that it's not snitching if you tell that a motherfucker's dirty? Well, who are you telling that? If you tell the police that a cop is dirty, that's snitching. If you tell another dirty cop that a cop is dirty, that's not snitching. That's just in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only snitching if you telling like the police or authorities. You know what I mean? You can't. I mean, you could snitch to like your mom or your brother and shit, but of course that's the authority. So like, if I'm working with you, say if I'm working for Noma and I go and tell Noma, hey, these guys are trying to rob us, that's not snitching. That's like me being part of the organization. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like they stealing from me. So I gotta let Noma know. You know what I mean? Now, if I was to go tell, hey, Noma, Effie is stealing from us, yeah, I'd be snitching on Effie then. But I mean, that just depends on how you taking it. Pause. But yeah, I mean, it's all over the place, man. We're gonna see Diddy snitching in a couple of weeks, though. So Drew gets even. Drew goes over to Kane's house and he's starting to go through text messages. Now I'm gonna go back and try to get a clearer picture because I couldn't really see and read these messages. You know, one thing about me, I'm always gonna read these messages. So I'm gonna try to go back and get me a clearer screenshot, and I'm gonna read these messages off and see what everybody is saying. But anyway, Drew breaks into the house and he finds out that Noma has a shipment going on because he hacked into Kane's computer. Well, he didn't really hack into it, just figured out the damn password. So he goes and tells Don Carter, hey, Don, look, listen up. Noma's about to make moves. What we gonna do about it? What we gonna do about it? And Don is saying, man, we already got something in play. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make sure that it happens. And we know what happens between that because he goes and talks to Noma at the end of the episode. He also knows that since there's a shipment coming, tell Nico to do the shipment. And he knows about Sterling Reynolds. He knows about that through Tariq. So that's how they were setting up the surveillance. And that's really the end of Drew. But we see that Drew has a bond with Don Carter. He's like, man, you my mentor. You like my pops now. And you know my prediction before the season started. I'm gonna go back and find those videos. You know I hate watching my old videos because I hate the sound of my voice. So I don't really go back and like watch my old videos. But you'll see, I was saying that Drew needed to just go ahead and snitch. That's the only way he could potentially have a chance to survive this season. And he's been with Don Carter, and he's been giving Don Carter all the information. Hey man, Noma and them about to move some product. My brother a bitch ass nigga. My mama and she ain't got no work. What's up? What else can you do? Oh, don't worry about it, man. We'll make it happen. We will make it happen. Oh man, what the hell is going on in Morocco right now, man? I got like 3 people down there, man. Am I supposed to book a flight to Morocco tomorrow? What the hell is going on? I need to get down there. That's on my list, but geez Louise. All right. Yeah, I'm with y'all. I don't know. I guess because it's only 2 episodes left is the last season. They were like, man, we can just send people on a wild goose chase with these storylines. The people ain't really gonna trip that much. I don't know. The trailer for episode 9 looks like it's gonna pick back up. Of course, this is a build up, so we've seen every direction that everyone's going. We know what their potential plays are going to be, and now they're going to act on it on 9, and then they'll finish it off in 10. It's just it doesn't it doesn't seem real that book 2 is about to end. That was a fast 4 years. When you think about the OG power, that 6 years seemed like it lasted for a while. That 6 years seemed like it was 10 years. But this 4 years went by fast as hell. Maybe because we were in the house for the first 2 seasons. And then it's like after we got out, it's like, okay, that shit just went by fast. But this 4 years went by quick as hell. Talia said, don't book a flight to them, book a flight to you. Man, I ain't booking no flight here. If you want to come and visit me, I'll get you a flight, but shit, we gotta pre-negotiate that. You know what I mean? I gotta know months ahead. I can book my flight the day before I go somewhere and pay top dollar for me. But if I'm booking a flight for someone to come and see me, you gotta let me know at least 3 to 4 months beforehand so I can get that shit on the low. Cause I'm not paying no $1,000 for you to come and see me. No. $1,000 flights are for myself. I told you I upgraded to business class when I went to Brazil. It was an extra $700, but I was like, man, it's my birthday. And it was a 12-hour flight. Let me tell you. Anything over 6 hours, I will be taking business class. Let me tell you. The first flight I took from Frankfurt to where'd I go? From Frankfurt to Amsterdam. I was sitting in the row with a lady, but I upgraded my flight from Amsterdam. No, it was Frankfurt to Brazil. So it was the Frankfurt to Brazil flight, 12 hours, business class. That was my first time ever flying business class. I said, damn, I did waste $700, but let me tell you, I was in that motherfucker laid out, kicking it. Mr. Moore, is there anything else we can get you? Yes, there is. Let me get another cognac. Make it a double this time. Do you have another pair of those headphones? I had the big headphones. I was in that motherfucker kicking it, vibing out, just listening to the tunes. You know what I mean? I got oh, you better believe I'm frugal. I'm frugal as hell, and I don't have a shame in it. I'm very, very frugal. I'm very, very frugal. And that's why that was the first time, because a $700 upgrade, that's a lot. That's a lot. My ticket was $900. I paid $700 to upgrade for one way. I had a round trip ticket from Germany to Brazil for $900, and I upgraded for $700. I said, boy, that's a whole nother flight, but it was my birthday, man. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, had to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the escape beat. Let's kick it. Just kick it. I was in that motherfucker, shoes off. But it's only exclusive trips where I'm doing that shit, man. Fuck that. That was $700. Not 700 even, like 740 something. So almost $800. Anything over 701 is $800. It's like the price is right. We round that bitch up. The bitch is like 740. So I'm like, it's like $800. Good thing you only have a birthday once a year. Good thing you only have a birthday once a year. All right, we got Don Carter. Finish this thing. 4 hours, like I told y'all. What I tell y'all? We gonna do 4 hours, man. Y'all thought I was BSing. So we got Don Carter, and the first time we see Don Carter is in the church talking about the knees, talking. You know what, Lord? I've made mistakes. I have sinned. But one thing about me is I'm gonna get these criminals off the streets. And Lord knows that My lifelong mission is to clean up the streets of New York City, and that's by any means necessary, whether cracking skulls or whooping ass or throwing niggas in jail. Lord, please forgive me for how I'm talking in here, but you have to know that I am very passionate, and I will not stop until each and every one of the devil's children are sitting in hell. Lord, I just ask you to pray over me and my task force. Lord, I ask you to put your hands on Felicia and make sure that her child is good, because that accident that she went through, oh Lord, this shouldn't have happened to her. What did she do to deserve it, Lord? I just want you to make sure that my task force, if we go pull any kick those, that we get all the money off the floor. We don't leave $1 on the floor, Lord. I just hope you bless us with the aim and the agility to knock someone noggin off if they were to fire upon us. Lord, I just want you to know that we will work until we get Tariq St. Patrick and Tasha St. Patrick, even St. Patrick off the streets. And you know what we want to do with the Tejada family. We want to just take the Tejada family and ball them up like a piece of paper and yell Kobe and hit the fadeaway jumper. Lord, you know we want to put them away like the trash that they are. Lord, I just ask that you give me the strength to leave this church and let these niggas know that the task force ain't playing around with they ass this week or next week or ever. Lord, in your name we pray. Amen. So Don Carter's in here praying, letting Denise know that we ain't playing around. We gonna get the niggas that got my baby. That's a real man. We gonna get the niggas that got my baby. Don Carter leaves up out of here. And the first thing he does is, man, I don't know if y'all were there or not, or if any of y'all heard it, but I recorded it, man. I just gave y'all a shout out. The task force is blessed by the Lord. We need to get out here, pull some kick doors. Unfortunately, we lost Felicia, and she got her little son. Her little son, oh, we're going to get into another prayer. I said, bow your heads. I said, bow your head. Drink your liquor and bow your head. Felicia's gone. We're going to find out. We're going to find out who's fucking around and who ain't. Now, the task force on 3 on me. 1, 2, 3, task force. Now, Nico's like, hey, man, that sounds like some bull, man. What happened to Felicia? He said, man, all the evidence is saying that it was actually an accident. It was actually an accident. And I'm listening to it too. I'm like, man, damn, it is messed up that it was an accident. It was a car wreck, man. They said it was a freak accident. They said, true story. This is the director cut. I don't know if y'all seen this. They said that Felicia was driving. Felicia was driving home from work. She was in the right lane, the slow lane. It was a truck in front of her. Come on, Mo, fight through it. There was a truck in front of her in the slow lane, and then she proceeded to turn her blinker on. She hopped in the left lane. She hopped in the left lane, and the car in front of her, I guess somebody dozed off, and they like kind of swerved into the rail, and they went into the right lane, and they hit the truck. They said that they said that Felicia hit her brakes, but the anti-lock brake system wasn't working for some reason, and she ended up getting behind the truck, and the truck had trees on the back of it. And when the car hit the truck, she slammed on the brakes. The straps came loose on the truck, and the tree trunks, they fell off the back, and one went through the windshield and hit her in the head. They said it was her final destination. Why? 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 Alicia got killed by a tractor trailer that had trees on the back of it. Oh my God, why? What? They said the tree just went straight through the windshield. It was tragic. It was ugly. It was scary. I don't want to relive it. I'm having flat. I'm having PTSD. Oh, visualization is bad. Let me go to the next scene. I don't want to think about it. R.I.P. Felicia. It was an accident, a freak accident. Nico's listening to this like, man, I don't know, dog. Don's like, look, nigga, I know you were close to Felicia. If you need to talk, come to the office, man. I'll holler at you. So Felicia's up out of here. We know about Don taking Don took Drew up there. He's like, hey man, this is gonna be your new crew. Drew looking around, and Don's like, man, just be up here. Just be up here and answer the call when they holler at you. So he don't really get into none of that. Don's story don't get interesting until towards the end. I mean, he really get into nothing though this whole episode. Because he does get that information after the warehouse is bought. He gets that information from Drew. And this is when he finds out, all right, cool. What are you saying, Drew? Like, man, they bought the warehouse and they got a shipment coming. So Don's like, all right, that shipment, we're going to have to grab that motherfucker because the way that they playing now, they ain't playing fair. And I don't fuck with this. Not at all. Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? That's what Don Carter is thinking. He's like, all right, cool. Well, I can keep you updated on this. He said, don't worry about it. I'll handle it from here. So Don Carter is already thinking, what is my next move? How am I going to be able to get this shit cracking without giving away everything that I done built up? So he's like, don't worry about it, Drew. I'm going to make it happen. He also finds out about the Sterling Reynolds. Tariq is giving this information because Davis told Tariq, he's like, man, say this name to Don Carter. So everyone is playing everybody at this point. But Don Carter, he doesn't, I won't say that he doesn't know who he can trust. At this point, Drew is the closest person to him. He can't even trust Nico. Now, Nico is going to give him some information about Noma. We'll get to that. But at this point, think about it. Don Carter has really eliminated all of his relationships, and he really depending and leaning on Drew. Like, he's looking at Drew like, hey, whatever information you can come up with, please let me know. So Drew's like, all right, man, they got a shipment going on. No, Carter got to stay, y'all. Carter got to stay. Carter's a good guy. He's with us. Carter is a Moet. So Carter's with us, y'all. So everyone put go Carter, go. So this is what Denise looks like. Noma looks nothing like Denise. So he's in here, and we already know what he's praying about. He's like, come on, baby, please. Come on, baby, please. You know, I'm doing this for you, baby. Like, I'm here. I want the best for us both. Now, she's unalived, and Nico walks in. Nico like, you on the phone? He's like, nah, what's up, Nick? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Noma and Kane, you wouldn't even believe it. They came and tried to bribe a police officer. They didn't give me no money, though. I ain't take no money, but they were talking about trying to set you up. So Don Carter hears this, and he's like, what? So this is where Kendall was talking about thinking that Nico was going to flip. But what do you guys say about this? Because he took the 50,000 and he said that Noma was offering a lot of money, but he said he didn't take the money. So is he playing both sides? Is he seeing if the setup works, then he'll take the million? Or is he thinking, if I work with Don and just help Don out, then I'll make more money on the long run? We can keep this thing going. The only problem is when you're committing these illegal crimes like this and you're dirty, you're only going to stay around in the game for a little bit. Like when you look at Diddy lasted, oh, that just sounds crazy. Diddy was able to do this shit for years, for decades, but he started back in the 90s. Now you look at it, this shit's not going to last. Everyone's getting exposed. So when they were probably doing this, let's just say 5-10 years ago when the task force first started, okay, cool. But at this point, they're not going to be able to continue to get this 35% because look at all the bodies that are dropping. You got Felicia, you got Zion, you got Roman, you got Zay. It's a lot of bodies dropping in the streets on top of the other bodies when they pulled the robbery off. So Don Carter's already thinking, all right, cool, I'm going to get this 35%. But at some point, you're going to have to cut this off because it's not sustainable. Pedro's thoughts. Thank you for that $4.99. Bring back the Rico board, bro. What do you mean bring it back? It ain't never left, brother. It ain't never left. It's right here, my brother. We got it. We got it. You know it ain't never left. We make references back to it right now. It just ain't no one moved off the board this week. I mean, we had a low-level body. We had Steve for Braden, but Steve wasn't a big-time character, so we wasn't going to put him on there. Plus, I got to print off some more. Hopefully, Elle's, not Elle, but Effie's mama make this last piece right here. Yeah, we got the Noma organization right now. They getting a little thin. Then we got everybody up under Don Carter, the Tejada 3. We don't know where the fuck Jan is at. We got Pinky over here, Elle, Braden. Yeah, we got it, Pedro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's our thing, man. That's our go-to. Thank you for that $4.99, man. We ain't got rid of it. I just don't have my other camera plugged up. I got to bring my tripod pack down here for the other camera. And then when I get the other camera, it'll actually be on the screen. But Don hears this, and the last thing we see is him going to talk to Noma. And this is where she identifies Tariq as the common denominator, the victim of getting over on them. Because every time Tariq makes one step forward, they always pushing him back. Don Carter pushed him back. Noma pushed him back. That's why I call him the victim. But Don Carter is looking at Noma and he's hearing what she's saying, but he has to watch her though. Because that's what I bring up with Kendall. Kendall was saying that she believes that Nico is going to flip. He didn't mention the $1 million. He just said that, hey, they wanted to talk. But he did let Don Carter go over here and do the talking. So I'm like, man, how invested is he? Is he going to actually flip or is he going to, you know what I'm saying, end up helping Don Carter out? But Don, he seems like he's sold on working with Noma and partnering up to get rid of Tariq because he's thinking the long game, 35% of everything she makes would be more than, you know what I mean? Let's say $1 million, that's $350,000. You do that 3 times, that's $1 million. But you thinking, you banking on the high end. Let's just say we'll probably do that 10 times. That's 10 million. That's $3 million off of 10. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing guns and drugs. So Don Carter, we're gonna see how this plays out. I know I broke down the trailer and we seen that he's gonna be tied up next week. So that looks like either Nico is giving the drop on where Don Carter is going to be. So that would be him flipping. And that's for the $1 million. But I don't think Tariq is going to be the one to do it. I mean, it would be good, but I don't think Tariq is going to be the one to unalive Don Carter. Someone else is going to have to do that. Maybe like Noma or something. Noma needs to catch a body. It's been a while. And just like that, you put your boy on the clock and I will deliver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, 4 hours. We did the thing, man. There you go. That right there is a story behind the story for episode 8. I had to make it a little more entertaining than what it was, but we made it through that mud. I told you guys 4 hours. We're going to do that thing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got a couple minutes. Tomorrow I will be getting up and going to Frankfurt. go hit up the Zara, you know what I'm saying? Give me some fits or some shit. And then I think next weekend I might step out, you know what I'm saying? A little day party, a little something. You know what I mean? Get clean, some shit. Gotta celebrate. Gotta celebrate one of these weekends, you know what I mean? I believe the last convo Nico had, he was wearing a wire. So you think he worked with IAB? I seen your message, Kim. I just didn't get to respond. When I got home today, I recorded the what's next, and then I went and did the screenshots, and I did the recap for the Penguin. That's up right there. I probably should have dropped that tomorrow. But yeah, we got the Penguin recap up. We got what's next. I gotta record the recap for this show for tomorrow. But yeah, the Penguin is up. Hey, if y'all haven't seen the Penguin on HBO, pretty damn good. And thank y'all, man. The live was straight. You know what I mean? I was shy in the beginning. That first hour and a half, 2 hours, I was a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? I was in my shell. I was a little reserved, but you know that the crown helped me out, man. It just knocked the edge off. That's all. Oh, we need the 50K. All right. Matter of fact, Sunday, I might do the 50K live. I think I got some stories I can tell. But I might do something Saturday so tomorrow I'm going out. I'm going to take my parents to eat for my dad's birthday. Take them to this little steakhouse out in Frankfurt. And I'll probably head back this way, probably like 8 or 9. So I'll probably get here probably about like at 10. I could probably do a live from like 11 to 12. That'd be like, what, 5 to 6? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We definitely do need to do the 50,000. I appreciate y'all though. Like for real. That's a huge accomplishment for me. It's a milestone. I definitely didn't think I'd ever see like 50,000 subscribers. I'm gonna start doing movies on here. Once the family leaves, we'll be back doing our 5-day lives. Monday mistakes. We'll have the Penguin lives. We'll get back to doing Tubies. We'll be on the Mo You Know. If you haven't subscribed to my other channel, we break down like the Diddy case. We watch body cam footage over there. It's pinned in the chat. Cash App is there if you want to support the channel. Or you can just hit the like button. The subscribe button is free. You know, I do be begging for dollars. Let me get a dollar. Let me get a dollar. Let me get a dollar. But, if you don't want to donate money, hey, man, just donate a like. That's it. You know what I mean? But thank you guys for tuning in. My daughter turns 3 tomorrow. Oh, shit. A little Virgo baby. Gotta watch it. All right. Once my people leave, I'll have time, man. Because when I get off work, I'll be chilling with them. I'll eat dinner with them, and then I'll try to do like a live. But yeah, we'll get on the YSL trial. Once they start doing more on Diddy's trial, when they start Diddy's trial, we'll probably do. Well, that's a federal case, so they ain't gonna have no cameras in the courtroom. But I'll definitely do more of the YSL trial. We got elections coming up, man. I ain't really trying to talk no politics on this channel and go to the other channel for that, but it is what it is, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all y'all. I love y'all. Remember, be safe. Always have a plan. Don't drink and drive. Utilize the Uber, or if you know somebody that can pick you up. All jokes aside, like, man, drink responsibly. Older than 21, you know what I mean? Don't be out there wilding out. 1 drink per hour and drink of water in between drinks. It don't sound cool, but trust me, when you get my age, you were like, damn, man, thanks, Mo, man. You really monitor my liquor intake. 1 drink per hour with a water in between. Me, on the other hand, it's like 3 drinks per hour, 1 drink in between, like 1 water in between. But don't y'all be like me. Don't y'all be like me. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide. I'm Mo J. And I'll see you guys Sunday.
You can run, but you can't hide.